you up in a big white sheet. From your head down to your feet, they put you in a big black box and cover you up with dirt and rocks. And all goes well for about a week, and then your coffin begins to leak, and the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, the worms play pinochle on your snout. They eat your eyes, they eat your nose, they eat the jelly between your toes. And the worms crawl in, the worms crawl out, they crawl all over your dirty snout. Your chest caves in and your eyes pop out, and your brain turns to sauerkraut. They invite their friends and their friends too. They all come down to chew on you. And this is what it is to die. I hope you had a nice goodbye. Did you ever think as a hearse goes by that you may be the next to die? And your eyes fall out and your teeth decay, and that is the end of a perfect day.
So, welcome everyone for another session 6 of Styx and Bones. And because I was slack and didn't make a recap, as I mentioned in the Discord chat, I am not going to nominate on picking someone to do the little recap. So I'm gonna try to do a little succinct recap. Basically, the Hecata, a vampire clan in Munich, have been making moves, and one of those moves has been resurrecting Constantia, Priestess of Bones. The Coterie, which were at the time Christoph Giovanni, Franziska Giovanni, Jürgen Schweiger, and Marlene Drake, headed off to do that task. Various things have happened since then, which aren't too important to go into detail right now, but the more important things were that Marlene walked away from the Coterie, and they got a new member called Dr. Disloyal. They got a new member called Dr. Daniels, a Ventru in the city of Munich. But last time, Dr. Daniels received a call from the reporter, having revealed that they are still working on a story on the infamous Kingmaker of Munich. There was no update on Magda, the ghoul, who was found dead. No, not dead, in a near-death state in the Hecata estate. She's currently in St. Frederick's Hospital, and Franziska has her own underling looking after her. The boys played PS5. I can't remember who won that. I want to say it was Sweets, but I can't quite remember.
No, I'm pretty sure it was Christoph.
Yeah,
Didn't we
Christoph won.
paper scissors rock for it, or do a roll?
That's right, because it was a bunch of it was a bunch of drawers.
Yeah, there's heaps of drawers.
Yeah. Either way, Franziska was asked by Decia Mora to bring their descendant's killer to justice after learning that Mora's descendant was killed, a guy by the name of Stephen Henderson.
And she's to go fuck yourself.
I don't think she said that. And I believe in exchange for doing that, Mora was going to give you the burial jar. Antonio, a member of the Cosa Nostra, was found at the door of Christoph's apartment the night before in a beaten up and torn up state. Looked like some kind of animal had attacked him. He's now recovering in the safe room within Christoph's apartment. Franziska went to Stephen Henderson's wake and discovered that Stephen's girlfriend, Karen Shaw, was creeping about and seemed very suspicious and moved at weird superhuman speeds. She also learned that Stephen Henderson died in Alacia Forest. Christoph and Dr. Daniels went off to meet with Dr. Daniels' contact, Peter Drew. Francisca did some ghostly shit, summoning Stephen Henderson's spirit. Henderson possessed the penguin pet of the coterie, St. Bernard II. Francisca killed St. Bernard. The coterie had a bunch of infighting at that point. It was a lovely sight for all to really see. Jurgen and Dr. Daniels went off to the forest to track down the edges after Jurgen got a lead from his contacts in the street sweepers. Francisca and Christoph visited the Zamidi, Linnell, and I believe it was Maxvorstadt. Christoph made a deal with Linnell to deal with the politician Peter Drew. Deal with the politician Peter Drew. Linnell agreed in exchange for a favor if either himself or Francisca gains influence within the family. Jurgen and Dr. Daniels confronted the Edges, found a shack in the woods. Dr. Daniels found some documents relating to Endron, Megadon, and Chimera Consolidated, a bunch of companies that are linked under the big umbrella company of Pentex. He also found some papers documenting the coterie members Christoph, Jurgen, Francisca, Marlene, as well as their touchstones. As Dr. Daniels and Jurgen were trying to exit the forest, they were both attacked by a Lupine in the forest who was obviously working with the Edges. And after some back and forth and a very close fight, not really a close fight on terms of the kindred side, but more close that they were close to death, the wolf was able to be shooed away by Dr. Daniels, but Jurgen himself was put into torpor. And we ended the session off with Dr. Daniels and Jurgen being dropped off at Christoph's apartment by the driver of Dr. Daniels' contact, Georgie, and that's where Dr. Daniels passed out, passing the paperwork to Christoph. Now, I know I said last session that we were going to do a time skip, but I have decided against that just because of various things. So we're going to be picking off directly from where we were last time. So Christoph stands in his apartment, suit stained with the blood of Jurgen. He watches Francisca attempt to stitch up the slashed stomach of Jurgen. His eyes dart over to his sofa where Dr. Daniels has collapsed in the apartment. Daniels' back torn open by some form of claws. Christoph looks down at his bloody hands, seeing the blood-stained documents that were passed to him by Dr. Daniels before he succumbed to his injuries. There is a knock at the door. Opening it, they see a well-dressed man with a blonde crew-cut hair and glasses. He's the man that brought Jurgen and Dr. Daniels here, the man by the name of Georgie. Georgie has his blazer over his shoulder, sleeves pulled up. He looks at Christoph and says, "The cleaning is done, Mr. Hamilla. If it is okay, I will take my leave now. Please inform Dr. Daniels to speak with my employer once he is rested."
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
And with that, Georgie leaves. So now, in the apartment, it's just Christoph, Francisca, and the passed out body of Jurgen, who's being stitched up at the moment, and Dr. Daniels, who's also passed out, but not quite. If Dr. Daniels wishes, he could probably... He's not in torpor or anything, so he could probably interact, but it's up to you.
Daniels, are you... Franny, is Jurgen... Is he alright? Can you wake him up?
Christoph.
Wake him up. You got that fucking death magic. Just fucking do. I never knew about that shit. Like, you were always good at that shit. Come on, do something.
I don't think it's going to be that easy.
Not that easy? What's the point of that fucking... What's the point of your whole fucking church if you can't... Look at him!
Look at him. I can summon his spirit.
Look at him.
It'll just go back. Look, I don't know how many times I have to tell you idiots that don't go out alone, blah, blah, blah. Let's just not listen to Fran, haha, look.
Is this really the time for I told you so?
Yeah. Pay fucking attention.
Daniels, are you awake?
I'll be awake because it'll just make things go faster. Yeah, I'm awake.
What the fuck happened?
Awake. Jurgen went on a bit of a punch-up spree on the edges, and then
The fucking
Lupine,
edges did this?
not the edges, but their leader, or maybe not their leader, but working with them, there was a Lupine.
Would Christoph know what a lupine is?
A friend was talking to him about she thinks it is a wolf in the car when she was discussing where she had been at the funeral.
Oh, yeah.
It was either a
In
wolf.
that
I think
forest.
your exact wording was it was either a wolf or a gangrel.
Well, it wasn't a gangrel, it was a goddamn Lupine, and it was huge. Managed to shoot away, but not before it got us both quite good. There was also a shed there, a shack, and all these documents, the ones I gave you, they were in there with lots of information, as you can see, on places that I didn't write down fast enough, and you guys. I don't know why, but there seems to be documentation on you guys there. I thought you might want that.
Christoph then, still holding the papers in his hand, sort of looks them over and... are there any of those company names things that stand out to me from the hedge fund I was until recently managing?
I would say no.
Okay. I don't... I know us. And I know Marlene, not one of us anymore. But... I don't know any of these companies.
Sorry, the only one that you wouldn't... you'd probably know about Endron and Magadon just because they're big companies. Endron is like an oil company. Magadon is a pharmaceutical company. But you've recently heard of Chimera Consolidated, which is the company... I believe Jurgen told you about Chimera, didn't he?
Oh, yeah, I think he did.
Yeah, so that's where you would have heard
from
of
the
it.
MMA
I
club?
found at the MMA.
That's how we got to the Hush Hush rave.
Yeah. Well, you got to the Hush Hush raves some different ways, but yeah, more or less.
Okay, I recognize these two, but I don't know what they've got to do with us. But Chimera, I mean, we haven't had a lot of business with them. We haven't had a lot of dealings. It's not like they're part of my hedge fund. But I don't know. That was more recent. That was after Marlene left us. This doesn't make sense that Marlene's in these papers and Chimera. Franny, is there anything you can do for Jurgen?
She's also like trying to put everything back, and I'm just like, I am trying my best.
Okay. Is
What
it going to be something that makes a difference if you walk away for 2 minutes?
can you just talk at me and I will listen? What is...
Well, I wanted you to look over this, see if there was anything here that you can make sense of. Why this would be... Why someone would be keeping files on us out in the fucking woods.
What does it say? Like, how much detail is it?
The files on the four of you, Jurgen, Christoph, Francisca, and Marlene, mainly have vague summaries of who you are. Like, for example, it says Francisca lectures at Munich University. It says Jurgen is a local at the soup kitchen. Marlene works in the theatre, and it says that Christoph runs the hedge fund Dimple Wolf Logistics. So it's very surface level stuff. But what the concerning thing is that with each one of you, it has your touchstones specifically pointed out. Obviously, you wouldn't know everyone's touchstones, but if by looking at it yourselves, you can see, for example, Francisca, you've got under your name, it says Leah Doheffer, who you know is someone close to you. Under Christoph, it says Stephanie Knapp. And so if you put two and two together, you could probably assume that these other humans or these other people that are with your information are at least important to each other.
And I imagine Francisca and I would know each other's touchstones. Well, I mean, there's not a lot of info on each of us, but like it's got Stephanie's name here. It's got, what was your friend's name?
It's, Bob.
It's got Bob's name here too.
I literally said it 2 seconds ago.
Hey, I didn't store it in my brain. It's not my touchstone.
No, I know what it is.
Say that to Kayla.
I'm saying this on purpose in character because Dr. Daniels is sitting right there.
Yeah, well, it's got Bob's name on here as well.
Is it? I finish tying this part up. I take my gloves off and I walk over and I look through the papers to see if there's any symbols or marks, or just investigate the papers to see if there's any small details that could give me any kind of connection.
Give me a wits plus investigation.
Where is it? Oh, there.
Can I try sit up, Chris, or am I too beaten down?
Yeah, you can still sit up. You're still feeling normal. It's just you're a bit
5
injured at the moment.
successes. Well done. I'll sit back up. I want to get more involved, and I'll ask for something just to have a look over. Like if there's some papers that I can look at.
I give Dr. Daniels the papers on the companies and consciously keep the files on the coterie members away from him.
I expected no less.
What exactly? So sorry. What exactly were you looking for, Francisca?
I was looking for any icon identifiers or symbols or logos that could direct me of where, who could have gathered this information together.
It's all handwritten.
Okay.
And the pictures of you all are kind of from a distance. Like, it's not like headshots or anything like that. So with your 5 successes, what I'm going to say is what you got was that you understand that it's probably some kind of underground investigation. And obviously, because it's not typed up or printed out, it's not something that it's not something that's probably on any kind of record unless it's been scanned in somewhere. But yeah, you, other than seeing that it's been written up with a pen very messily, and it's got some dirt and whatnot on it, it definitely looks like something that somebody's just kind of quickly thrown together after following you lot around for a bit. And Dr. Daniels, were you going to look at the documents on the companies?
Yeah, I'll have a sneaky peek, see if I can string anything together, see a common causality between all the companies and why they might have been targeted or put here.
Intelligence plus not investigation, finance.
Well, he's already pissing off.
I see nothing.
You see nothing.
Weird. I should have had one more dice than that, but that's alright.
Wait, did you roll investigation or did you roll finance? Because it says investigation up here.
Yeah, he rolled investigation.
I don't want to mess up what I had before, so I'll just roll 1d10 to make up for the missing dice.
Or you could just re-roll.
So, never mind.
Well, that's even worse.
And I request...
Wait, what's your hunger level at?
2.
For me, 2.
Yeah, 2. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, can you request what?
It was a pot shot, but I was wondering if I could see if the photos of them from the documents looked like they might be similar to the photos taken of me from that reporter.
Well, you don't have that at the moment, so you'll have to ask them.
I know. Yes. Christoph, could I have a quick look at the photos of you guys?
What for?
Just give him my lens sheet.
You can look at my fucking face.
I want to see the photographs. They could be similar to photos that have been taken of me by someone.
You got someone fucking stalking you?
Mate, when you're in my position, plenty of people are interested in you, but that's not what we're here about. This is about you guys having a whole bunch of files all about you sitting in some shack by the edges. Do you want help or not?
To be fair, he's probably read all the papers anyway. He brought them to us.
Hey, yeah, sure, here. And I do take the one of Marlene and pass that one over. And as I'm passing it over, it's like, hey, you know, you're part of this coterie now. If we gotta kick someone's ass to look after you, we can do that.
A nod. Cool. Is there, from the photo, do I gather anything? Does it look like it might be a similar kind of photography?
What I'm going to say is this role requires a craft plus intelligence. So, like, craft is in, like, the craft of knowing different photography stuff and different types of cameras. And intelligence, just your general intelligence. So, yeah, craft intelligence. They look like photos.
Yeah, as soon as you said craft, I was like, alright, this was pointless. I'll go, never mind, I'll hand it back.
Okay. With that, there is with that information in all of your heads about what's happening here and what happened to Jurgen in this group, the Edges, you almost forget, but it is nearly time to rest for the night. The sun is starting to crest over the horizon, and you all feel this lethargy come over your bodies. And so I'm assuming what you're going to do is you're going to all stay here in this haven for the night being.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, Chris, how do I heal aggravated damage? Because
Okay.
I've got all aggravated damage, basically.
3 rouse checks per aggravated damage.
Can
That's
there be,
awful.
is there any way for me to assist in the healing?
Let me have a look, because I've been hearing some mixed things.
Because, like, Kindred can heal mortals' wounds, right?
Yeah. Okay, vampire health. Here we go. Mending aggravated damage. To mend aggravated damage, the vampire must wait until the next nightfall, which will happen in a second, and make 3 rouse checks in addition to their regular rouse checks when rising. This process removes 1 point of aggravated damage as well as 1 crippling injury or similar impairment. A vampire can only mend 1 point of aggravated damage per night. Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about feeding them blood to make it any easier.
That is slow recovery.
That's why you never want aggravated damage. So first of all, what we're going to do is I'm going to roll a d10.
Do we have any, like, magic health potions or anything?
Oh, it depends on your blood potency, from what I'm reading.
Oh, where are you reading?
It says blood potency. I don't know. I'm just looking in the OneNote because you'd be proud that I use it all the time when we play. So, what blood potency do you have?
Who, me?
Me, I assume, but I can't see it. Is it on their main sheet?
Blood and XP.
Oh, blood and XP. Okay. Just 1 dot in blood potency by the looks of it.
Okay, you can remove 1 point of superficial damage per arouse check.
We're looking for aggravated.
Oh, aggravated.
Okay.
It doesn't say aggravated.
Alright, I'll wait till tomorrow night and I'll just heal 1.
Oh, I guess I have to roll 2 d10s. Sorry, my bad. Alright, can you just note this down, Jono? Physical rolls are made at -1 and mental rolls are made at -2 until you're completely healed.
Physical rolls -1.
Hang on. No. Sorry. It does say that as soon as you heal any aggravated damage, it removes impairments, so... Yeah, okay, no, that's fine. Alright. Sorry. Rouse checks from Francisca, Dr. Daniels, and Christoph. And give me your 3 rouse checks, please, Jono, for your healing of 1 aggravated damage.
So, rousing success for waking up.
We also heal. Is it composure or resolve? For willpower?
Composure or resolve, whichever's higher for your willpower.
And for healing, 2 successes, 1 gain.
Nice. That's not too bad. It could have been worse.
That's pretty bloody good.
Okay. Reinhardt and Adira, can you both please roll me 1d10 each to determine your starting hunger, please?
Oh god, righty.
/ roll 1d10.
Yeah, that's easy.
Or there's a button on the side.
It's really good that you're there, James, because like I always find describing where things are on the sheet very, very awkward if like I can't just physically point at it. So luckily I can just say, James, you pointed it. All right, Reinhardt,
Is
you
that
have
starting with 10 hunger.
No, it's not starting with 10 hunger.
Yep.
Okay. Jesus.
Reinhardt, you start with 2 hunger.
Okay, cool.
Adira, however, you start with 5 hunger.
What?
You have to feed off.
That's as bad.
No, like
We literally
you're
just talked about this
frenzy
as well.
forever and then going to die.
Hang on, let me double check.
Just feed off
It might
sweets
be-
right now.
It might
Can
be
I?
Leave my
that
torpor body
you-
alone.
It might
Wrong
be
body.
you-
Wakes
Leave
up,
my-
breakfast is served.
Chiseled, muscular husk of a man.
Oh boy.
You know, I'm just gonna say start with 4. Because I have a vague memory of the specific rule that I was looking at, saying like, if it's 10, then like you halve it unless it's 10, and then you go 1 less, or something like that.
I
So I'm just gonna
vote
say go
that
with
you're
4.
the DM, so make it whatever you want. It's just guidelines.
I want it to be 4. So Matt, start off with 4 hunger.
Okay.
But yeah,
All right, Reinhardt. Night
Yellow.
makes its way for day as the coterie rest, uncertain of the future and what Jurgen's fate will be. As day passes, the sun crests down below the horizon. The kindred of Munich waken once more for another night of damnation. But the camera cuts away from Christoph's apartment and we pan over to East Munich. In an empty parking lot, Reinhard Steinman stands next to his vehicle waiting for a meeting with his criminal contacts within the Cosa Nostra. They have a job for him. Reinhard has been in Munich for a week now, moving from Berlin. Like most of the world, Berlin is a cameraless city, though Sabbat have been known to roam those lands. Reinhard has no love for the Sabbat, however, but still, he needed to keep his lineage a secret. His clan has a reputation that he unfortunately inherited, but that was in the past. His criminal contacts in Berlin dispatched him to Munich as one of the heads of the Cosa Nostra. A man by the name of Alfredo Caparo was traveling to Munich to check on his younger brother Antonio, as well as for some personal reasons. This suited Reinhardt, who was looking for a new start. Perhaps in Munich he can find the footing in the world that he's been thrust into. After a few minutes, a limo pulls up. The window is rolled down and Reinhardt is ushered in. Once inside, Reinhardt is greeted to a lavish interior, maroon colouring matching the brown seat upholstery. Alfredo is sitting at one end, a cigar in his mouth. He lets out a plume of smoke and merely orders the driver to drive. Do you say anything, Reinhardt, or do you just wait for him to say something to you?
I just wait.
He is, as the city is kind of blurring around you, the limo seemingly driving to no clear direction, it's just driving around. This huge man, Alfredo, takes another inhale of his cigar, and he looks at you and he says, Reinhardt, how is Munich been treating you for this last week?
Can't complain, sir. Been fine enough.
Very well. Hope you have situated yourself with some nice amenities. I made sure that you were paid a handsome fee for this relocation.
That's mighty generous of you, sir. But, yeah, I got myself a nice pad here, thanks to that.
Found yourself a nice lady, too?
Baby steps.
One step at a time. I'll tell you one thing, Reinhardt. The women, they can be very cold. Don't ever fully trust them. Only trust them as much as you control them.
Copy that, sir.
He, allows the moment to sit. And he says, you're probably wondering what this job I have for you is.
I just wait to listen and hear more.
The reason I've requested for your assistance, although I am here to check up on my younger brother, my ex-wife has moved to Munich, took our daughter away from me. The bitch seems to have lost her.
Let me guess, you want me to find her, sir?
I want you to find out where she is and deliver her to me. Her name is Karen Shaw. She's taken her mother's last name. I believe my little brother Antonio might know about her whereabouts. Our last interaction together wasn't, kind, let's say. And I suspect that he may have gone off to kidnap her to get back at me for taking over his little boys' club. But you and I understand...
So you think Antonio's a suspect?
I think Antonio's a suspect, yes. And both me and you, Reinhardt, we both understand that Antonio, although he is a boy, this is a man's game.
Got anything else on where you might find or locate Karen?
No. But I suggest you start at the Boiler Man, questioning Antonio's loyal men. See if they've seen him. Fortunately, there are still a few dissidents I need to weed out.
Copy that. Sounds like some fun.
We can drop you off there if you wish.
Sounds like a plan. Take me to the boiler room.
Do you need anything? Do you need any money? Any resources? Anything at all? Name it.
Well, money never did hurt in getting those wheels turning.
He gives you the equivalent of her dot in resources. Just throws it at you.
Don't worry, sir. I'll have Karen back in no time.
Very well. And as the car will continue to drive for a little bit, as it's just silence as he's kind of looking out, and eventually arrives at the Boiler Man. And before you leave, he'll say, "I understand you have a closeness to my brother. I want you to push that aside."
Not a problem, sir. Mission's a mission.
Exactly. Now I expect results.
Copy that, and you'll get them.
With that, you leave, and from there, we're going to cut from that scene back over to the Seedling Lofts, where everyone awakens. Dr. Daniels, you awaken. Your body is still in absolute agony, but you think you've gotten over the worst of it, the crippling injuries of it, but you're going to take some time to completely mend. Your back is still a gash. As you awaken, Christoph and Francisca are there too. You also see, well, actually, you were awake last scene, so I'm not gonna describe what you see because you just see Jurgen on the couch. So as you awaken, what's the coterie doing?
I feel like I got hit by a bus-sized wolf. Didn't feel good.
Oh, really? That is an accurate description of how you're feeling right now.
A little bit.
I think Jurgen feels a bit fucking worse.
He does. Tell you what, he feels better than if I hadn't saved him. I'm recovering some willpower is equal to resolve or composure. Yeah, cool.
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, which of his highest?
I'll go over to Jurgen. And I'll have a look and I'll be like, so, looks like he's in torpor. I'm guessing that's not good. It's hard to say when he'll come through.
Yeah, we gotta get him somewhere that he can stay safe. Franny, do you think there's somewhere at the temple that he can rest until it's time?
Do we have a place where bodies can rest, Chris?
The temple always has places for bodies.
But like keeping them cold so they don't rot?
Oh no, he won't rot. He'll stay exactly as he is.
Oh, right. Okay. I am just gonna finish my autopsy and see if there's any other things I can find, because I guess we don't really know much about Lupine. And then just make sure everything is put back into his body properly.
This is big, sister. We should... Mother Anja should know.
I agree, but we could also do what we did with Constantia and give him a new body.
Jurgen's not dead.
All right.
He's not fucking dead. He's in torpor. He will wake up.
If you wish.
He just needs time and somewhere safe. But a lupine, this is something that tore through Daniels and Jurgen like they were nothing.
And is working with the edges too, which I'm assuming is bad for all.
I thought the edges were just a bunch of fucking street punks.
They're proving to be very troublesome street punks indeed. We have to do something about this.
Yeah.
What are you planning to do about it?
I got someone there's someone we might... actually, does Daniels know that Antonio is in my safe room?
As you think that, there is a knocking from your safe room, and you just hear, "Hello? Hello?"
Ah, fuck. We'll talk to him, but just keep your voices down. So I'll go over to the safe room. Hey, Antonio.
He looks visibly.
I haven't opened it. It's still locked.
Oh,
Like I'm
okay.
saying it through the door.
Yeah, because someone learned not to open a door, right?
Christoph, let me out of here. I don't know how to.
Look, you got to
There's
be in
no
there.
water in here.
Yeah, you'll be fine. I'll be back fucking soon. Okay, just sit tight. We got to make
Am
sure
I your
that
prisoner?
you're not my fucking.
Are you
prisoner. I'm keeping
working
you
with
safe,
Alfredo?
asshole. No, Alfredo. Is that your fucking brother or a fucking pastor?
It's my brother. You fucking.
Hey, don't worry about it. We'll fucking deal with Alfredo, but look, I just need you to sit tight for now, okay? Do you trust me?
Roll me a charisma persuasion, please. Or charisma leadership, actually. Fine. Can you at least look? Okay. It's probably better if I stay here anyway. I need to lay low.
Yeah, I'll be back. Look, I'll be back before the night's over, but I just need you to sit tight for now, okay?
All right, fine. Can I at least get some food or something?
Yeah, we'll sort you out soon.
So like, you hear something get kicked in the safe room.
So I go back out and I go, look, he might know something. He might have some info, but we got to deal with Jürgen first.
You receive a message, Christoph, on your phone. The message is from Linnell. Linnell says that she might have someone who can assist you in the task that you intend to partake in, the task that you talked to her about the night before. She says, please visit me as soon as you can.
Okay, so I'll respond, will do.
Time, and then you'll get a response that says time is of the essence.
I read it so that it shows red, but I don't respond.
Okay. And with that, where's the coterie? What are the coterie doing? What are you all doing?
My intention is to get Jürgen to a safe space in the temple, speak with Mother Anja, come back to the Sendling Lofts, feed Antonio and have a conversation with him, and then head to speak to Linnell.
Okay.
So you're not saying that all that, are you?
No, he's
No,
just
I didn't
saying
say
that
all
to
that
me.
aloud.
Okay, right.
All right. What do you tell the rest of the coterie members then?
Look, first things first, we got to get Jürgen somewhere. I can take him on my own, or we can stick together. Considering when we split up last time, it didn't go too well. Might be a good idea to stick together. Daniels, unless you wanted to go for another fucking walk in the woods.
I don't think I want to do that again anytime
Yeah, I
soon,
didn't
if I'm
think so.
honest. So I'll come hang out with you if you like.
Ren gives Dr. Daniels a look. Like, you should know.
Dr. Daniels doesn't know what the look means.
Hold on. Oh, I closed it. Excuse me while I open my 10 million tabs. She gives him the look.
Oof. Yeah, you get some stankai. You get some stankai from Francisca.
And Jürgen is immaculately cleaned. Like, everything is put
about my
back into
couch?
place. Your couch will need worked on later. But actually, if she's cleaned him from head to toe, she would have cleaned the couch and everything around him too, because, you know, like, she's very methodical in her ways of working and loves cleanliness. So
I'm imagining, though, by the stank eye that Dr. Daniels and his immediate vicinity is still a bloody mess.
of course.
My bad.
Where's Gunter? Sorry, not Gunter. Where's Saint Bernard, by the way?
He is as neatly arranged as he can, with Jurgen next to him.
Okay. Well, that's cute. All right, so so the Coterie are gonna cart off Jurgen into Christoph's vehicle. How exactly do you plan on doing that? Super subtly.
Well, if there's 3 of us, that makes it
We
awkward.
end up party.
I was just about to say that too. I was just thinking that.
I think, well, I drive everywhere, so I'll be driving.
It's more getting it to the car that I am concerned with, because you're in an apartment loft. You'll be carrying this body that looks dead with you. It's Friday night. There's probably a lot of people out and about.
Okay, but
I could lead the charge and try and daunt so that people that we come across just walk away.
And anyone who
That's a fantastic
spots, I'll just immediately make eye contact and tell them to forget.
And that's what you do. A few people do walk past, some people go into their apartments, but they immediately avert their gaze as soon as Dr. Daniels walks past, because he's got the daunt. He's got the supernatural power that makes people not want to look at him. And those that do catch a glimpse, you just look at them, Christoph, and you just say, forget. And it's easily done as you make your way to your vehicle. And you head off to the Hikata Temple. Now, we're going to cut scenes over to Adira. Adira, you received a strange letter the night before. You were invited by somebody who claimed to have potential work for you. You have not really been in Munich for a year. As a member of the clan of Hunt, you've made very little in terms of connections within the city. With resources ever dwindling, this potential job could lead to future employment within the city. In the letter, you're given an address and instructions to request for a reading from the person at the shop called Prophecy. Now, on your way, are you going to feed at all? Because you're pretty hungry.
Yes, I'm starving, so I'm going to look for a house that has, is it nighttime? What time of the day is it?
It's nighttime, yeah. It's
It is nighttime?
It's about 7 p.m. right now. Sorry, I'm just
Okay.
looking at a few things.
Well,
your
on
sheet
my-
might go all over the place.
On my way, I will want to feed. I'll be looking for a house that's dark with the lights off, but where I think maybe people hadn't gone to bed early that night.
Cool. You find a house. Okay. So it is 7 p.m. So quite a lot of people are still awake, but you do find a set of apartment blocks with one light that's off in the apartment block. So you manage to get in, sneak in through waiting for people to exit out. And you sneak in and you make your way to the apartment. Now you're at the door, so can you please give me a composure plus larceny, please, +1, because you've got a specialty in lockpicking.
I can. Composure and what, sorry?
And larceny.
And last.
Easily done. This lock is a really rudimentary lock. It's nothing that's too difficult or anything that would require much force to open. So you're able to quickly pick the lock and open the door, sneaking in. Now I need you to give me a dexterity plus stealth, please, as you make your way through this apartment.
Second.
So remember, it's the opposite of what I normally say most of the time.
Yeah.
So it would be
So-
stealth and then dexterity.
Always do Chris's
Stealth.
thing backward.
Most of the
Stealth?
time, so, yeah. Stealth, yeah.
And what was the other thing? sorry?
Dexterity.
Do I have any modifiers?
No modifiers. 2. You creak through the house. Actually, what's your obfuscate ability? Don't you have silence of...
I have
Silence of
Cloak
Death?
of Shadows and Silence of Death.
Yeah, okay. That makes things a lot easier. As you step around, at first you put your foot down on a floorboard and you hear it start to creak. And as soon as you hear it start to creak, that's when you pop off your silence of death. You are a very stealthy person. You know what to do, going from shadow to shadow, not being sure not to be seen by anybody who's here. And from what you can see in this messy apartment, it appears that it is a shift worker who is sleeping after a very long overnight shift. But you managed to find them crashed out on a couch. Now, so I'm assuming you're just going to go and feed off them.
Yes.
I need to double check what the Banu Hakim Bane is. Okay, it just pretty much means that if you drink blood from another kindred, that's fine. Yep, so you can, how much hunger are you taking off? You can take off 2 safely, 3 is kind of pushing it. So if you do 3, you could probably, if you really wanted, and nobody's really thought of this from any of my games I've run, if you do 3, you could always just call the emergency services and hang up and allow them to come over to assist this person if you're worried about killing them. But it's up to you. So 2 is safe, or you could just kill them and take off all your hunger.
Would there be any retributions if I did kill him?
I was about to say.
Yeah, you'd gain a stain. So 1, you'd gain a stain on your humanity, so you might drop in humanity at the end of the session. And the second thing is that there are possible story repercussions if you just kill someone and train them and leave them in their apartment.
No, I think I'll just go to 2.
Okay, so take 2 hunger off. If you feed, let me just do a quick random roll here. The blood, as you drink the blood, it tastes very lethargic, very lazy almost. It's very weird describing the taste of blood. You never thought during Immortal that when you were Immortal that blood tasted like anything, but as a kindred, you can definitely tell that there's different flavors and different strengths to mortals' bloods. But yeah, you definitely get a lazy feeling from this blood that you've taken. But like the Sandman you are, you merely duck in and duck out. No issues. Now, you make your way across Munich to the address that you were given in the letter. Taking the public transport, the bus stops at various stops along the way. Eventually, you arrive outside a quaint little occult bookstore named Prophecy. The store seems to be open, so you enter. You're greeted by a bald Chinese man sitting behind a counter, incense burning nearby, giving a sweet and sickly smell to the interior. The man smiles broadly at you and says, "Welcome to Prophecy."
Hi, I received a letter telling me to come.
Was it one of
Do you know
our
anything
flyers?
about this?
No. You may have missed what I said earlier because the letter specifically says that when you're at the place to request for a reading.
Okay, sorry, I did miss that.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'm here to have a reading.
The man will nod, and he will motion for you to follow. As you follow, you are led into a back room past some velvet curtains. In the middle of this room is a round table with a crystal ball in the center. The man tells you to wait, and the mystic will come see you shortly. You wait for a moment. Oh, sorry.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah. You wait for a moment, but do you do anything while you wait alone in this room?
I am quite sneaky and stealthy, so I have a little look around if I can gather any information into like what I'm walking into.
Give me a wits investigation.
Okay.
4. With a 4, as you're investigating around the room, you don't notice anything harmful at the very least, but when you investigate the table, you notice that there are certain mechanisms attached to the table, and with a 4, I am going to say what you notice is that it looks like the mechanisms on the table are almost a thing to provide an illusion that some mystical stuff is happening. So like there's a small fog machine under there's it basically makes the table rock. So
Yeah, okay.
yeah, so that's what you notice.
Yeah.
After you step back and just wait for a bit longer, a man in satin robes goes through the curtains. He's of Indian descent from what you can see. He looks at you and he says, "I believe, my dear, you have asked for a reading.
I have.
Please take a seat," as he motions to one of the chairs.
Okay, I take a seat.
"My name is Suresh the Fortune, the Suresh of the Fortune. And I will be here to tell you what you are desperately missing in your life, my dear." He sits across from you. He starts putting his... Oh, sorry?
Sorry, carry on.
He sits across from you and he starts looking at the crystal ball in the middle of the table in deep concentration. And as he's rubbing his hands on the crystal ball, you see... it's like a light show in the middle of the ball, where there's like clouds going inside it and like bright lights. And this, to a mundane person, this would probably look very, very impressive. But because you have investigated the room, you can clearly tell that it was something that was set up by all this mechanisms underneath the table. And he's like, yes. What? You are a woman who is looking for something, a sense of something is missing inside of you.
I personally don't believe in prophecies or mystical readings.
What is your name, my dear, as I commune with the spirits?
My name is Adira.
Adira. You, from your accent, you have come here from a land far from here. You are missing your... Is it your parents? As he waits for a response, like any kind of visual cue from you, as he's like listing off all these things.
I don't have any parents.
You don't, but you are looking for them. Yes, the spirits can tell me that they are here. They are here with me. Adira, your parents want you to know that they love them, and they're very proud of you.
I don't have parents, and I stand up and I kick the table over.
Okay, you stand up, you kick the table, and he says, Wait! Sit back down, please.
I'm tired of this. Unless you have anything of importance to tell me, I'm not interested.
He smiles. He stands up and he says, Very well. Just wait a moment. And Suresh will leave the room, leaving you alone again, sitting down at the table. After a few moments, you hear a voice from the darkness in the room. That, my dear, was a test. To see if you could pass through the illusions of a charlatan. My name is Linnell. And out of the shadows, this person in torn up robes with a very gaunt face, gaunt and somehow wrinkly face, emerges and looks at you. Very elongated fingers, very long arms, almost too long to an extent. But this person is standing from across from you.
If you don't mind me saying, that was a silly test. But who are you, and what do you want from me?
My name is Linnell. I apologize for the cloak and dagger, but I needed to make sure that you had your wits about you. And she sits down across from you.
I always have my wits about me.
Her gnarled hands reaches for a cup in her robes. She takes it out and she starts shaking it. And she says, "If you wish, I can give you a real fortune."
Okay.
She shakes the cup and tips the contents out on the table in front of you. And you can see that there are a number of chicken and knuckle bones that have been spilled out. And she starts counting them. And she starts thinking to herself and mumbling. So eventually she looks over at you. And she says, "You travel to Munich to be closer to your sister and nephew, correct?
Yes.
You're also running away. A lady with a wide-brimmed hat. The lady, she scares you, no?
A little bit.
You desperately seek for that family which you had lost due to our nature. There are two paths ahead of you that I could see. Embrace the beast that you have become, or succumb to the torment. This family you seek," and she pauses. "Remember, family can come in many places." And then she kind of shakes herself out of her stupor as she was doing that fortune on you, and she says, "I apologize. I got carried away. I believe you asked me what I requested you here for."
Yes, I would like to.
Okay. And we're going to cut from that scene, and I'm going to send you a DM.
Okay.
We're gonna cut back to the coterie as they make their drive to the temple. Jurgen in the back seat, laying down. Or would have you thrown him in the trunk?
No.
Absolutely not.
Okay. So actually, I'm assuming it's both Christoph and Francisca in the front, and Dr. Daniels is kind of awkwardly in the back, unless he took his own. Wait, no, he can't take his own transport because his car is at the woods still.
I would think Christoph and Daniel's in the front with Francisca in the back cradling Jurgen as he lays across the seat.
Like the one time he's allowed to touch her.
I'm happy to take shotgun.
Okay. Is there any conversation that the three of you want to have?
No.
Saint Bernard in the front being held by Dr. Daniels.
Is Saint Bernard actually with you guys?
Yeah, he's
I'm not allowed
going
to
to
touch
sleep
him.
with Jurgen.
Asleep. Yeah, so is there any conversation the three of you want to have while you're on your way to the temple?
I do have some things I want to sort on the phone, but they can wait. I don't know. I guess we kind of had our conversations back at the flat, really, didn't we?
Christoph's kind of brooding.
There's lots
With
to brood about.
Christoph brooding and Dr. Daniels having some pressing phone calls to possibly make, you three arrive at the Hecata Temple. Once again, it is a refurbished Roman Catholic church that has had a bunch of additions on it. But as you pull up to the outside, the gravel kicks up and you park. You're greeted by some ghouls who know Christoph and Francisca by name, obviously. And do you request for them to help you to cart in the body of Jurgen? What do you say to them?
Ren just assumes that Christoph wants to carry him himself because he doesn't trust anyone else with his best friend.
Yeah. That's right. So we do I see any ghouls that I recognize?
Yeah, these are all the normal.
Actually,
Normal.
you know what?
It's a
Christoph wouldn't have bothered to remember their names until recently. He would have just considered them trash. So he doesn't remember.
But you
any of the names
recognize them
either.
by face. We'll say.
Yeah, cool. It's like, hey, you. We're gonna need somewhere for Jurgen to rest for probably a long time. Where's the best spot? Where's open?
Do you need us to bring your friend to the Death Seer?
Don't fucking touch him.
Okay.
He needs somewhere to
Go ahead,
rest.
Mr. Giovanni. Yes. We'll prepare a bed.
Okay, where?
In one of the rooms upstairs.
Which one? I'm taking him there.
Oh, and you kind of, the ghoul kind of looks to his other ghouls, and one of the other ones just quickly runs off, and he's like, "It will be done by the time we get there. Come with me."
Thank you. I'm sorry. It's a rough time. Okay, I understand you're doing your best.
So, Christoph, you're gonna follow with Jurgen. Is he like kind of in your arms, like that, or is he? Yeah, you're following, walking very slowly. Francisca and Dr. Daniels. Francisca, you rolled a messy critical for no reason.
Did. I will tell you why. Because she's scoping around the area because weird shit's been happening around here, and she's still got to figure out who the fucking killed her ghoul.
Not killed. You still have the option to do that so that you can speak to her corpse, ghost,
I do.
whatever.
P.
Okay. P. All right. So you don't notice anyone, but the fact that you don't notice anything out of the ordinary is what creeps you out the most. You've got paranoia right now.
I fucking love this paranoia shit.
I'll just read out the little blurb. Hunter and hunted, a vampire always needs to keep their eyes and ears peeled for trouble. With this compulsion, that need flares to a full-blown paranoia as the hunger reminds the blood of its vulnerability. The vampire tries to disengage from any perceived threat, suspecting anyone or anything. Any action not taken towards that immediate end incurs a 2 dice penalty. The compulsion ends when the vampire has spent roughly an hour in a safe spot, a rooftop. Yeah. So you need to be somewhere safe for an hour.
I'm gonna go to my room. Instantly and briskly. And if anybody tries to talk to me, apart from maybe if Sabine came, I would drag her in with me.
Would I notice Francisca going off and not coming with me with Jurgen?
Yeah.
Francisca, are you not coming? Are you coming to Mother Anja?
She just like walks past and holds up a hand like, I will talk to you later.
All right, I'll talk to Mother Anja. Fine.
Oh. Dr. Daniels, what are you doing? You said you had phone calls to make.
I was more implying that I would make those calls on the card trip sort of thing.
Oh, okay. What were those phone calls?
Like, for example, I was to get in touch with
I don't think we gave him a name, so how about we give him a name?
Georgie.
Yeah.
Was it Georgie's?
Georgie's employer, but we never gave the employer a name, I don't think. So let's just quickly give him a name. Do you have anything in mind?
Let's go with something like Victor.
Victor. Yep. I believe you asked him to look into something. You asked him to look into Eleanora Swansong, didn't you? The person who pushed Christoph into the...
I did.
he's
I was requesting that information on edges.
He gave you the information on the edges. But he apologizes profusely that he's not been able to dig up anything on this Eleanora person.
That's fine. Just keep your ear to the ground on that one. In regards to the edges, quick question, Chris. Obviously, my contact, he's going to know what my deal is and who I am. Like, that's obviously a given. Yeah, so I'll be like, what? Is he not a vampire, or?
Nope. He's immortal.
Okay, so my contact's immortal. Well, what about my vampire contacts?
Do you have vampire contacts? Let me just have a look at
I
your
don't know.
sheet.
I know it's hard to say you're established in the political realm without making those establishments, I guess.
Yeah,
prior.
but you're more
Imagine you know
established. Yeah, you know Pearl. You know like the big players. You know the prince, obviously. You know the sheriff. But yeah, no, because you more dealt with the human political scene. That's why you had very little in terms of like contacts within the kindred society. But you know of Pearl. You know of the sheriff, and you know of the prince. Pretty much. You don't really know.
What's the
much.
sheriff's name?
Oh, the sheriff's name is.
Isn't it?
Gerard Rorish.
Gerard what? Rurush.
Gerard, you know what? I'm just gonna copy and paste it and put it in the chat, just because I don't know how to pronounce this.
So I can mess it up on my own.
Yeah.
Alfredo, Antonia's brother, not pasta.
Oh dear.
Rorik.
Gerard.
Rolrick.
Would it be Gerard or Gerhard?
Gerhard Rollick.
I don't know.
You don't actually have a contact for him though. You'd
No,
have to talk to. Yeah, but you know what? Like that's the thing. You know of him, but you don't know how to contact him. You could probably contact him if you were to contact your dear sister, but I don't know if you want to talk to her or not. You definitely have a contact for her. Okay, so Dr. Daniels, what are you gonna do?
I don't know. Scrap all that.
Okay. I mean, you could always go and visit Pearl if you wish, and Pearl can talk to people. But that will have to be something that will be dealt with later. Pearl, the herald of the city.
What's a herald?
Herald is somebody who is basically the I guess crier is the human equivalent, like from back in the day, of like somebody who says the word of the prince and will basically is there to share messages from the prince.
Do I have her contact? Is that what you're saying?
You don't have her contact, but you know where she is. It's something you'd have to do later on.
Right. Okay. Oh wait, I don't have her contact. How do I set up a meeting with her then?
You know where she is. You know where she normally is most nights, which is the nightclub Thorn, the nightclub where you kind of got thrown into all this mess.
So the herald, what was her name?
Pearl.
At nightclub.
Thorn.
All right.
Okay. So what are you doing then?
Did Daniels make contact with Pearl or anything?
I can't. So no.
He has to. He doesn't have Pearl's contact details on hand.
Are you going to verbalize any of this?
He was.
Well, I can't do anything. So no.
So what are you doing instead? You can just go with Christoph if you want.
Oh right. Oh, you're talking about now? I thought we were still talking about in the car on the car ride.
No. We've arrived at the temple.
Okay.
Jurgen is being lifted by
I'll
Christoph.
go with Christoph if he's okay with it then.
I hope you're bringing Saint Bernard.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, actually, that could have happened. Yeah, so Francisca quickly shot off inside and just dismissed you, Christoph. And as you turn around, you see that Dr. Daniels is making his way, and then you say, "I hope you're bringing Saint Bernard." And that was literally, yep, just grabbing him.
Of course.
And we will, so we're going to follow Francisca for a moment. So Francisca, as you're going through this paranoia, you quickly, you feel like there's eyes all around the temple. You don't feel safe out in the hallways at the very least. You just need to get to your room. You need to get somewhere that is safe. But as you turn around the corner to reach the end of the hall to your room, you see a person in tattered robes with their face in shadows, just seeing their jawbone.
Francisca, I was hoping I would see you tonight.
Her eyes go wide. And
Are you okay, my dear?
As Deathseer Mora comes closer to you.
How far away is her room from where he is?
Standing in between you and the... not very far away. But basically Mora is standing in between you and your room. Obviously Mora has no idea what's happening with you right now, but Mora is closing the distance.
She slows down and then just nods to him and slowly starts inching around him, but like really slowly. So every step as she is speaking with him is inching around him and then towards her room more. Yes, Deathseer, what do you need? Is she...
I was wondering if you have come across any progress with Stephen Henderson.
Any what, sorry?
Any progress regarding Stephen Henderson?
Mine. It is about SDM.
I couldn't hear you. You were... What?
Oh, can you please remind me what that's about, DM?
Yeah, Stephen Henderson was the kid who...
Right.
Yeah. Who got mauled in the forest, and then Karen Shaw was his girlfriend at the time.
Yes. Does Lupine maybe? As I walk backwards now that I'm on the other side of him.
A lupine in Munich? That is curious.
Oh, there's very many curious things going on at the moment. This here. She just smiles. She's slowly
I
walking
saw your
backwards.
brother come here. Is everything alright?
Everything is peachy.
Mora will get the hint at this point and nod and say,
Well, I hope you have a good night, Francisca.
Well, I figured out your problem. Merry Christmas. And then I walk into my room.
Cool.
Well, obviously I would unlock it first because she wouldn't leave that unlocked.
So we're going to cut back to Dr. Daniels and Christoph. Going up the stairs in the Hikata Temple, you arrive at the room where a very exhausted ghoul is looking at you both, and says, the room is ready, Mr. Giovanni.
Thank you. Look, this is going to be an odd request, but do any of you know how to do taxidermy?
Yes, I used to be a taxidermy in my time.
Yeah, look, my friend here, I think he's going to be resting for a while, but when he wakes up, I want him to have a familiar face, and I nod to the lifeless Saint Bernard II.
Oh, of course. Just, do you mind? And the ghoul puts his hands out for you to pass Saint Bernard to him.
Alright, cool.
I carry Jurgen's body into the room and lay him down so that he looks comfortable. And I look back. Is Dr. Daniels in the room, or?
That's literally what I was about to ask. Is Dr. Daniels going in the room or not?
Was it a big room? I guess I'll step in and give the penguin to the ghoul who was asking for it, right?
Well,
that
whole interaction was outside the door. So
I'll leave them. I'll let them have their moment. So I'll stay outside with the ghoul that I've given the penguin to.
The ghoul will head off.
Unless I'm beckoned in, I don't know.
So I kneel down beside the bed and put my hand on Jurgen's shoulder. You know, I can't believe I fucking let this happen to you. The last thing you said to me was loyalty to the Coterie. I just... Oh God. I wish I could have told you what I was doing, what I needed to do. It was for us. And I wish you would have known. And I wish I could have been there to, I don't know, to do something. It's, the night is always dark, but it's going to be darker without you, friend. And it's going to be, well, the world's going to be different when you wake up. But I'll be here for you.
So
I take my leave.
while that is happening, however, because I'm going to say the door was closed to the room to give both of you some privacy, Dr. Daniels, you're just kind of milling in the hallway, looking at your phone every now and then, when a voice beckons at you, and this is the first time you've seen them. It's a person in tattered robes, darkened face, and you can only really see their jawline, which looks to be a skull's jawline, as they say to you,
Dr. Daniels, I presume.
So what, they're just standing in the hallway?
they've just kind of appeared out of nowhere. You didn't really notice them while you were looking down at your phone, moving at a very silent pace.
Oh, sorry. Good evening. Didn't see you there. Yes, I am Dr. Daniels. And who may you be?
My name is Mora. My title is the Death Seer of the family.
Mora, Death Seer of family.
What is going on? Francisca seemed to be in a state when I saw her.
Alright, okay, real quick. Death Seer of family, what's that? Do I know what that is?
No.
I don't? Okay.
You would have no idea. And to be fair, like, the book is kind of, it doesn't really explain what a Death Seer is, it's just a title, I think.
Interesting. Oh, in that case, not knowing what it means, I'll be like, so you know Francisca. Interesting. You have to forgive me. When you say you're Death Seer of family, I don't quite understand what you mean.
It just means that I am the occult wing of this family. That I know how to get in touch with the other side. But please, Dr. Daniels, I know it is extremely rude, but I'm concerned over what has happened to my family members.
I appreciate your concern, but you have to accept that I'm quite attached and loyal to my newfound friends, and I don't feel like disclosing information about them to people I don't actually know. If you do know Francisca and Christoph, then you could wait with me and you might get to talk with Christoph soon.
Very well. I will wait with you for Christoph to emerge.
Alrighty then.
And there's
Yep.
there's a silence.
Do you want to tell me how what is your standing with the Munich? I don't believe I've heard or met of you before. Forgive me, I'm a curious person.
To be completely honest, I am loyal to the family. I do not care about these imaginary borders that have been put up by the mortals that we, kindred, maintain. I was around for when there were fiefdoms. When kings ruled in castles. This is no different to that. I believe we must move past this age for us to move forward. not only as a family, but as a species.
Interesting. By family, you're just meaning like a small select group, not all vampires in general.
Family is those brought under this group we now call ourselves the Hecata. Perhaps one day, Dr. Daniels, you too will fall under that title. That remains to be seen.
Interesting. Hecata, I will keep it in mind. Chris, don't know what the Hecata is. Sorry, I'm bad with words.
Yeah. The Hecata are like they're the clan that Kristoff and Francisca belong to.
So it's just like a family clan kind of thing.
Yeah, because the Hecata, they're not really. Yeah, the Hecata are kind of like a mixture of a bunch of different bloodlines. They have just all kind of banded together into one.
Yeah, so it's like a wee bit of a separate club.
Yeah.
Okay.
But don't be mistaken, Dr. Daniels. My concern and my research is not only to further the standing of our family and our position, but also for all of us kindred. As you are aware, the Second Inquisition have been more active as of recent. The Tremere fell in Vienna, the fall of Shreknet. It all leads to mortals trying to kill us. I believe that our petty infighting is all contributing towards that.
Yes, our infighting certainly doesn't help, and as far as mortals go, we do need to get a bit more of a leash on the masses, that's for sure, so us vampires don't have to fear for our safety at all times.
Mora will examine you a little bit as you're talking and notice the gash on your back with dried blood, and they will say,
"Forgive me. Francisca mentioned that Lupine are in the city. And if I am to put two and two together, you may have had a confrontation with them."
I guess there's no real hiding that, is there? Yes, I seen a Lupine, and it didn't go well for me, as you can tell.
Have you informed your sister about this?
I'm getting there. I seem to have misplaced some of my contacts.
Fragile thing, these telephones that we all carry. There are far more effective means of communication, and if the Camarilla were willing to work with our family, I'm sure I could share some of those secrets with them. Communication that not even the Second Inquisition can trace.
That's very interesting indeed.
With that very interesting indeed, that's when Kristoff emerges.
Damn it! I wasn't done. Okay.
Sorry.
Mora.
Good
evening.
Christoph? How is he?
I need to talk to Mother Anja.
Of course. I'm merely concerned about what is going on.
I need to talk to Mother Anja was to Dr. Daniels. I did greet Detzium.
Kristoff, your sister seemed to be of sorts when I saw her. Acting very strange. Is everything okay?
It's been a challenging past day. As I mentioned, I need to speak to Mother Anja. Do you know where she is?
Yes. I can take you to her.
Please.
When you exited the room, did you try to hide the fact that Jurgen's in the room? Like, as in, like, you stood in the doorway to try to, or did you just?
No, I came out. I did close the door behind me, but I wasn't trying to hide the fact.
Yeah. That's cool. I just need to do a roll to see if they notice. So you all, Death Siamora will move off and beckon you to follow. As Death Siamora moves, you can't hear any footsteps. They're very, very, very silent. Doesn't seem to be any kind of noise coming from them as they move. Dr. Daniels, are you going to be going with Christoph, or are you going to dismiss yourself at this point?
I'll come along unless he tells me that he would rather go alone. But otherwise, I'm keen to stay involved.
Cool. Eventually, you arrive at Mother Anja's room. But we're going to cut for now. No, actually, no, we should probably finish this little bit up. You arrive at Mother Anja's personal room. Mora will knock on the door. They will open the door and engage in a little bit of conversation with Mother Anja. Now, while they're engaging in that conversation, while the two of you are stood outside the room, is there anything that you two want to kind of whisper to each other or say to each other?
I'll ask who Mora is and how he fits in with the Hakata.
He's one of the Hakata, but he's not a Giovanni. Mother Anja has welcomed them into our family, and as such, we must treat them as though they are family.
Right, cool. I was just curious.
I kind of got this. I can report to Mother Anja what's happened. Did you want to go check on Franny?
If you're concerned for her, I can go check on her.
Yeah, she kind of just walked off. I feel like something's a bit out of sorts, and I give him directions to where her chambers would be.
As you give those directions, Mora will come up to both of you and say, Mother
Anja is free to speak with you.
Thank you, Deathseer. I appreciate your taking us to her.
Deathseer Mora nods and lets you pass. Now, Dr. Daniels, when the door closes behind Deathseer Mora, there's another moment that you two can talk if you wanted to ask any more lingering questions, or do you just want to go straight to Francisca?
Christoph basically answered for it before. I was just going to ask where his standing was in the family, because I was curious. But from what I can tell, he's obviously been invited in, so he's, below. So I will go search for Francisca.
Okay. As you walk off, Mora will call out for you and just say,
Dr. Daniels, before you wander off, is there there was a task that I gave Francisca, and the fact that she mentioned regarding the task with lupines, and there seems to have been a lupine attack, I can't help but think it's all connected.
I don't know what the task was, but very possibly these lupines obviously are quite a problem, and they're going to be sorted out.
I agree.
You don't happen to have the sheriff's contact, do you?
No. I stay clear of political dealings.
No, fair enough. Well, I can see you're, to a degree, friends with the others. I thank you for your assistance, and I'll leave.
If you see Francisca, please remind her that the burial jar will be hers as soon as she brings the killer to justice. I don't care if it's done by your hands or someone else's hands.
I will pass on
you
the
haven't-
message.
you
Yeah, I have no idea.
Yeah.
I will pass on your message. Chinese whisper style.
Cool. All right. So, as you walk in, Christoph, Mother Anja is seated at a small sofa, reading a book, and she looks up with you. She looks up to you, and she pats the seat, the empty space next to her, to signal for you to sit down next to her.
I do, and as I do, I'll say, Mother dear, I come bearing grave news.
With that, she will close her book. Carefully put her hands on top of each other and savors a few moments before speaking and says, "When is it never grave news with you, Christoph?"
Looks sort of down and away and just stay in silence.
Well, what is it you've got to tell me?
Just out of character for a sec, what's the name of that forest?
Alacia Forest.
There's a lupine in Alacia Forest.
She works her jaw a little bit, biting her lip, thinking, and she responds.
Before she's able to speak, I say, I know you don't really trust me to take on important tasks anymore, or significant tasks anymore, and I feel this is beyond me, and I felt that it would be better for you to choose a person for this task.
Correct, Christoph. This is beyond you. This is beyond the family. If there is indeed a wolf in the city, that is something that, well, our government should be dealing with. Not us. I don't see how this concerns us.
Did you want me to notify anyone, or is there anything you want me to do in relation to this?
You know Dr. Daniels?
Yes, of course.
He has connections to those in power within the Camarilla. If he can get in contact with them and inform them, that is all you need to do. We've done our due diligence. I could not care less about the wolf unless it's pounding at our doors.
Very well, I will convey that to him. When we discovered that this wolf was in Munich, Jurgen will need to rest for a long time, and I wanted to seek your permission for him to rest in one of the rooms in the temple. Please, he's been a loyal ally to the Giovanni. Without him, and despite my former trespasses, we wouldn't have recovered the urn without him. After my
He is
punishment,
also a thief.
what
For
a
him
thief?
to think he could steal from the family without us knowing, that was arrogance on his part.
Whatever debts he owes, I'm sure he'll repay them when he wakes up.
It was a trivial thing, Christoph, but is one that does question my loyalty towards him. If he's not even loyal enough to the family to keep his sticky fingers off our antiquities, well, I'm not sure how much hospitality I can give him.
His injuries were also received in service of the family.
Oh, so he received the injuries from Peter Drew, is that correct?
No, not from my task.
Oh, well, what task was it?
It was something Francisca had spoken to him about. To my
I have
knowledge.
not tasked Francisca with anything other than... She pauses. I might have to speak with her when this is done.
Well, in that case, if he's not welcome here, can he at least stay until I find somewhere for him?
Rest easy, Christoph. He is welcome here, for now, though he will be questioned upon awaking. Do we have any idea how long that will take?
Out of character, would I? I don't know, Malanja. He was hurt very badly.
Well, he is free to rest here, and when he wakens, we will talk about this task, about his future.
Thank you. There was another matter. That task you gave me. I have made a connection in the interest of pursuing that task with a cousin of ours in Maxvorstadt. She's agreed to assist us with a ritual that will help us take care of Mr. Drew in a way that I don't believe will leave the kind of questions that a high-profile person being taken care of might leave. One thing about that ritual is it would be helpful for us to have someone more experienced present, someone wiser and more powerful. And I know we've mentioned it in this conversation, you don't trust me to take care of these sorts of tasks myself, and you have good reason for that. To be honest, I don't trust myself with something like this anymore. When the time comes, Mother dear, will you assist us and attend the ritual?
She'll pause for a moment, shuffling in her seat. And she'll say, "That, Christoph, may have been the wisest choice you have ever made." I agree. Let me know when it happens. Give me fair warning, and I will be there.
Thank you, Mother. Unless there's something else you need of me, I will take my leave and continue on the task you have appointed to me.
Jürgen's fate. We are unsure of how long he will be asleep for. That is correct. But I implore you to speak with Detsia Mora about possibly being able to revive him.
That can be done. I asked Francisca, and she... Thank you. Thank
Not
you, Mother.
by our means, from what I understand, but Mora is more versed with things outside of our family.
Thank you, Mother. I will speak with the Deathseer.
Very well. If that is all, Christoph, you are dismissed.
Thank you, Mother. And I leave.
All right, Dr. Daniels, you arrive at Francisca's room. Francisca, you've probably just locked the door behind you and just going through books or something. Like, what are you doing when you're in the room?
Oh, you know me so well. There's like just banging noises coming from the room.
That's what you hear, Dr. Daniels?
Every few seconds there's another like bang of something hitting the wall.
Francisca, are you okay?
Yep.
Can I come in?
How long has it been? Chris?
About half an hour. You're still a little paranoid.
She moves closer to the door and another bang happens. Shit! And then she methodically opens about 5 locks. And then she opens the door slightly with a chain lock on it.
Are you?
And she doesn't look at Dr. Daniels when she looks at the door, she looks around him. Yes?
Just checking you're okay. We're concerned for you. We haven't heard much from you since we got here, and you seem distressed. I just want to make sure you're okay.
Well, I just fixed the entrails of my bodyguard, and yeah, I'm really fucking happy about it. She's looking behind her and then above his head, but she still has the door open.
So, I won't come in if you're uncomfortable. I just want to make sure you're okay. And Christoph is worried about you too.
Christoph is not worrying about me right now. Don't you worry about that. He's got his own shit. And then she looks over.
I think he worries more than you give him credit for. I think there's a genuine bond there, even if you two don't seem to show it on the surface.
Okay, so are you like my counselor now?
If that's what you need, I can be a counselor for you.
Are we having a therapy session?
If that helps.
Do you feel better about yourself now?
This isn't to make me feel better, it's to help you. Oh shit, I've got no dice in that. Yeah, he's not a real doctor. He's a fraud. If you think you're okay, that's fine. And sit tight, and Christoph and I will collect you when we're done.
She looks over and then she's like, oh, there it is, and then just smacks the door shut, and then you can hear her just ruffling around the room.
I'll call for the door. I had one more thing. I have a message from Mora. If you are interested.
She opens the door again. I already talked with him like just a few seconds ago.
Was he talking about a jar of dirt then? Or a jar of something? I told you I was going to Chinese whisper this.
He told you about that?
He said a few words I didn't understand and just wanted a message passed on.
What did he say?
So this is the problem. He said, check with Francisca to see something about someone who got murdered and a jar of something.
Did I murder someone and put them in a jar?
Possibly.
Alright, now repeat me what he said again. Let's go. Let's try this again.
No, stop! I'm gonna need therapy. You're supposed to do something, checking in on a guy who did a murder or something, and something to do with a jar.
Lovely. So he wants us to go and die by the werewolves. So Merry Christmas, and then shuts the door again.
I'm like, is that what that means? I don't know. If it's something you need help with, let me know. I'm gonna go find Christoph now.
Okay. Well, Christoph is going to be here. Christoph is going to be looking for Deathsea Mora. It's not very hard to find Deathsea Mora. Mora is not that far away from Mother Ange's room. You actually ask a few ghouls that you pass by if they've seen Deathseer, and you're eventually directed to where Deathsea Mora is walking through a hallway, going somewhere, but sees you and stops.
Deathsea Mora. I
hope that talk with Mother Anja was less eventful than the last time you spoke with her.
Hold out.
Certainly, and thank you for your kind words. I don't think I properly thanked you when we spoke last.
It is no worry, Christoph. We are family, after all.
Of course. And that, I guess, brings me to a question I have. Mother Anja mentioned there may be knowledge you have that could be helpful. The room I was in just before. Do you remember Jürgen? Did you meet Jürgen?
Yes, I remember Jürgen.
Of course.
The homeless vagrant.
He was a friend and an asset to the family, but he was harmed recently by a lupine in the Alasta forest, and
talk of wolves lately.
Well, when a wolf puts a member of the coterie into torpor and almost takes out a second one, we're going to be talking about it. Do you know if there's any...
Cut to the chase here. I assume you were asking if I know of any way to bring him out of his slumber.
That is my question.
I'm very observational. There is rumors I have heard. Alchemical formulas made by the group known as the Duskborn, aka the Thin Bloods. The ones that Jürgen were part of. The clanless. I have heard rumors of that. But I can't verify the veracity of whether or not how effective it is, nor am I able to conduct these alchemical rituals myself, unfortunately. So, I would suggest you find a powerful Thin Blood and ask them for a favor. But it's never a guarantee. If we were able to use the burial jar in the ceremony, well, that would bring our chances up exponentially. I have tasked your sister with a job that may be above her head. I don't care how the job is finished. I don't care if you kill the person who I need killed by your own hands, or if you get a proxy to do it. But if you are able to do that task, I will award you the burial jar for use in this ceremony.
Thank you, Deathsea, and I appreciate the information.
Anytime, Christoph. You should come and meet Constantia at some point. She's very curious about the kindred who brought her back.
I'll ensure I take some time to do so soon.
Indeed.
And then I'm hurrying to Francisca's room.
That's when both Dr. Daniels and Christoph meet up. All right, I'm going to shut up for a moment, and you guys have to sort out what you're going to do.
Daniels, hey, is Francisca all right?
She's peculiar, as usual. She seems a little bit worried and stressed out. I passed a message from your Mora friend. She didn't seem pleased by it, and she might need some consulting by her dear brother.
What was the message?
Oh dear, please, you're doing that on purpose.
I am doing that on purpose.
Yeah, I know you are. There's a murdered guy that needs put in a jar or something.
Oh, we got to find out who murdered Deathsea Mora's descendant, and if we do that and take care of them, then we'll get the burial jar?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, got it.
That's what I've been trying to say.
Hey, look, I spoke with Mother Anja about the Lupine, and look, I think you'll be the first to agree this is above our heads, but I think if we take care of the Lupine, then that'll accomplish the task that we're doing. So, do you know anyone who's powerful within the Camarilla, who might be able to help us out in that regard? Who might be able to get some attention on the Lupine?
I know a few people, less than I thought I knew this morning. I know a couple people, and I do intend to try and do something about this Lupine. We can't just let this happen to Jurgen and there be no consequences. Knowing Jurgen and the way I've seen him and his fighting spirit, he would want something done about it.
Absolutely. And then I'll knock on Francisca's door. Sister, we gotta go. We got things to do tonight.
How long has it been?
Let's say it's been enough time.
Ah, damn it. I was rushing back.
Okay, so she opens the door. She's got fresh new clothes on. Her room is immaculate. You probably get a small glimpse into it. Even though she was clearly throwing shit around before, in that time she found what she wanted and then felt better and just sorted her life out and is no longer covered in Jurgen's blood.
Hey, nice dress. You look good.
What do you want?
We gotta go.
Oh, weird.
We got things to do.
What are we doing? What is the plan?
We got to talk to Antonio. It looks like he's been shredded up by the same thing that attacked Jurgen and Daniels. So I want to talk to him.
Didn't you get the phone call about that? Do I know about that?
He got a text.
Oh, right, so I don't...
Yeah.
I don't know if he told me that or not. I can't remember. Dope. Okay. Fine. Hold on. And she closes the door, grabs some things, and then comes back out and locks her room. Is there any ghouls around?
Yeah.
She grabs the first one she sees.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen or heard from Sabine?
Shakes their head, but grabs out a phone. See, do you want me to send a message?
Yes, I just need to know where Sabine is, thank you.
Boom, 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 boom. Sends a message, gets a response. At the hospital.
Okay, thank you very much. You do a good job. And then she briskly walks out like nothing ever happened.
Was that sort of in front of Christoph?
Mm-hmm.
Do you need to go to the hospital? Do you need to check on her?
Yes, but not right now.
Okay. Maybe we go back to my place and talk to Antonio. I can take you there.
She looks at Dr. Daniels and then back to Christoph. Maybe let's just go.
Heading to the car.
I have a question. So, regarding that message that you got from Linnell, what's the plan there? Like, what are you...
I guess leaving here, I would text Linnell with, I guess, an ETA. So it's probably going to... How long is it from... however long it is from the temple to the sending lofts, plus maybe half an hour to an hour, plus time to go to get to Max Force Start, maybe Max Force Start via the hospital.
Also, did you mention to Daniels about the Thin Bloods?
No, I haven't.
Okay. That's cool.
I need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a minute.
That's all good. I think this is a good point to cut to Reinhardt. Hell yeah. Got yourself some Nando's?
Hell yeah. Reinhardt is here.
You are at the Boiler Man. You've just been dropped off. It's a club. It's like a bar, but there's like an alleyway nearby where Alfredo has told you to go down. You go down it and you see a heavy iron door. Knocking on it, a metal slit opens and eyes peer back at you. A gruff voice behind the door merely says, "What do you want?"
Alfredo sent me.
The pasta?
Just the sauce.
He thinks for a moment before the slit closes and you hear the door unlock. You walk inside and once again I describe this as when you're playing as Jurgen, but I will describe it just very briefly at the moment. You see a mix of criminal gangs, of Munich's criminal gangs hanging out in this establishment. Smoke is thick in the atmosphere. This is where deals of the Munich underground take place. Looking over the area, you clock a table where the Cosa Nostra are hanging out. A number of heavies are sitting around the table playing poker. What do you do?
I just nonchalantly walk over to the Cosa Nostra table.
You hear raucous laughter from them as as somebody's obviously won a lot of chips, and they all slowly notice you as you approach. And one of the guys turns to you and says, "Can we help you?"
No, I just wanted to see if you knew where Antonio is.
You can fuck off, as one of them like bellows out, and the rest all just start laughing.
How many of them
fuck
are here?
off. There's about 5 of them at the table.
Tell you what. I beat you in this game of pool. You
Poker.
tell me where Antonio is. Poker. I beat you in a game of poker. That's it. You tell me where Antonio is.
Give me a charisma persuasion, please.
Oh no. Does that count as a taunt?
Yeah, sure. We'll call it a taunt.
4 messy crit.
4 messy crit. How is this going to be messy? Alright. Just do the standard. Alright. You want to harm these people. That's what you want to do.
No. Fuck. Of course.
It can either be physical, social, or emotional harm. So it doesn't have to be just physically harming them. It can just be kind of embarrassing them, I guess. But all dice rolls related to not immediately harming them results in a 2 dice penalty, and this ends when if the vampire turns on blah blah blah. The compulsion ends when the vampire incapacitates, destroys, or drives away the target.
Thought I had something for this? Don't. Right until the end there. Okay.
That could be, once again, that could be emotionally or socially, like, destroy them. But yeah, so you sit down at the table with this anger inside you, like, how dare these fucking people try to big
I'll
league
show
me?
them.
All right, what are you doing?
Playing the game of poker.
Okay. Give me a subterfuge plus manipulation, please. You try to bluff your way through.
1.
1. This doesn't end well. You're terrible at this game. you are normally composed on the battlefield, but this isn't exactly a battlefield. You're at a table with 5 different strangers all looking at you like you're an idiot who's just wandered in here, and you lose. Pretty much is what the result of that one is. And one of them kind of sits back, a man with a big long blonde beard, and he's just laughing, and he says, Take that away. Fucking get the fuck away from us, you piece of shit. Don't try to ever step in the Cosa Nostra business again.
As he's sitting in his chair like you are now, kind of lean back.
Yep.
I want to. Do I have a roll for this? No. I activate lethal body, and I try and then I'm assuming I'm close enough to sweep my leg to try and knock one of the rear legs off the chair that he tries and falls backwards.
Yep. So he's leaning back on the chair. You do lethal body. You sweep at the chair. He falls over, knocks his head on the back, and all chaos starts to reign as the rest of them stand up at attention, and they're all surrounding you. Now, there is no violence that is meant to happen inside the Boilerman. This is a sacred rule inside the Boilerman. And you hear one of the biker bouncers yell out to you as a group and say, "Take it outside, no violence here." And you get grabbed from your back, and one of the guys who grabs you says, "We'll gladly take it outside. Come with us, whelp." Do you go with them, or do you?
I'll just say after you, ladies.
Jurgen's back.
Okay, he's going to actually.
This conviction.
He's going to forcefully grab you and try to move you himself, like grabbing you from underneath your arms. You going to fight against that, or are you just going to go with him?
Better yet, I'm going to try and prop myself away from his arms just to turn around and walk myself out.
Okay, give me a strength plus strength. Let's just call it a strength plus strength.
One. Oh.
Do you want a willpower reroll any of that, buddy?
Dice. You had 7
I will.
dice.
That is so many dice. How did you get a 1?
Ooh, 2.
Oh my god.
The dice rolls are not with you
The
today,
dice have
buddy.
spoken. I know.
Yeah. You try to fight out of it, but you you find yourself distracted by this anger inside you, this hate. He's already rule power rerolled.
Mm-hmm.
You are dragged outside and you're thrown into the alleyway. The other 4 start to, as you're on the ground, a little bit humiliated by the fact that you just lost Paul to this group.
Poker.
Yeah, sorry, poker. Yeah, I'm calling it Paul now.
My bad.
They start to surround you, and the guy with the big blonde beard says, "You really fucked up," as he goes to kick you.
So real quick, Reinhardt, do you know what character you want to make for your next one? Alright, carry on.
That's in the works. I still have lethal body on, right?
Yeah.
I just go to kick his shin with my shin.
You're on the ground.
Oh, I'm on the ground?
Yeah, you got
He's
thrown
gonna kick
on the
me.
ground. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's gonna kick you in the face as you're getting back up.
Nah, I want to do a sweep, a ground sweep. That cheeky little what? You know, when you're on the ground, you're just what the hell, while there's other legs in the air.
Yeah.
I want to try to pull that off.
Give me a dexterity plus brawl, please.
And I get a +1 for grappling?
Ooh, this isn't a grapple, technically. Is it? Would
Okay,
you call it a
that's
grapple?
fine.
It's definitely a grapple. If you're trying
I'm on
to
the
sweep
ground.
someone to get him on the ground.
Okay, alright. +1.
That's why I assumed a grapple. I'll argue it.
Resident
I
MMA,
personally wouldn't call it a
trainee.
grapple.
That's not good. Go 2.
Let me just quickly
Oh.
look up what he's gonna roll, just to make this fair.
Oh no. The dice are gonna fuck me more.
You can willpower 2 of those. And you can rouse the blood.
Thank you.
Oh, wait, was it /roll? How do you roll just dice in the chat box? Is it /roll?
Roll 1 or 2 DX.
Okay. And then to... Okay, so
My destruction.
so you take
here we go.
1, 2, 3. You take 2 points of superficial damage.
Thanks,
As
I
you're
hate it.
kicked in the face, but you're able to sweep the guy as you're kicked in the face and using that momentum to bring him to go against his and bring him down. Who's fucking
I just wanna...
Who's drawing all over this? Get out of here.
What? I just want to get to my feet. Is that doable?
Yeah, you're able to get to your feet. What do you when you get to your feet? The guy that tried kicking you is now on the ground. There's 4 others. They start to surround you. What do you do?
I have some questions.
Okay, go for it.
1, is it dark in this alleyway?
Oh yeah, it's very dark.
Oh, okay. And 2, what was the conviction means that more or less I need to be the victor here, right?
Yeah.
What's the repercussion if I'm not? It stays for longer, or
It stays for longer, pretty much. Yeah.
And you get beaten to death.
dice, please, for the love of God. Okay. Well, if it's an incredibly dark
The only
alley.
light seems to be from the streets.
Brilliant.
Which don't seem to pierce this alley at all.
I'm going to activate Arms of Ahriman right after this rouse check, which is bless you. So I conjure the Arms of Ahriman to grab all of the people and hold them in place. No, I heard them, but just to subdue them.
Okay. Give me a wits plus oblivion, please.
Mm-hmm. Oh, not what I want.
Yeah. No, it's all good. I know what you're looking for here.
Does that work? Or do I have to do it this way? This way.
2.
Oh.
So suddenly, I'm just going to cut this scene here because it's going to end pretty soon. As another one goes to punch you, suddenly their arm gets whipped back as this shadow tendrils around their arm, and they're pulled back. Another one tries to rush at you, but they get tripped up by a shadow that snakes around their ankle. The other, so there was 4 in total, right? I said 4 in total. So
one on the ground, but yeah.
Yeah, so 4. Yeah, so that's 2. Another one is going to be like, what the fuck? Who have you got? And then that's when he gets grabbed from the midsection and pulled into the darkness. Another one is going to try to run away, and that is where the shadow pulls them back, and their head just bounces on the brick wall as they're kind of flung into the brick wall. Everyone is subdued at this point. The guy who you knocked over is down, and he's the guy who you tripped up is down as everyone else is struggling, and the guy that you tripped over is kind of like backing away on his butt and just like looking at you like, what the fuck?
I just like, slowly start walking towards him from his feet, and I was like, now, I just want to know, do you know where Antonio is?
Hey, give me an intimidation plus manipulation plus 2. As you walk towards him, shadows seemingly snaking around.
Who?
You want a willpower any of that?
Plus 2. Oh yeah, well actually, Jesus. By willpower.
Shadows seemingly snaking off your body in unnatural ways.
How many can I reroll off that?
2.
Thought so. Thank you.
Whoa, no, that's a critical. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right.
Nice.
He just says, "Hey, look, you just want to know where Antonio is? Fuck, you should have just said. Just don't hurt me."
I did just say. I asked you one question, and you told me to fuck off. So you were saying, where is Antonio?
Look, I picked up Antonio a few nights beforehand. He was drunk. He asked me to drop him off at Karen's dorm, and he took the car. He took the car and drove off once he arrived there. Well, once I arrived to pick him up. But
so
look,
where can I find this dorm?
The dorm, it's just the Munich International School. Karen is his niece. Look, I can tell you, which is critical, this is what I'm gonna say. The car, it was illegally parked in Sendling. Antonio has a friend there, a guy by the name of Christoph.
Well, thank you very much. That wasn't so difficult now, was it?
No, please leave me alone.
Okay. Only because you ask nicely. And I just walk back, I don't know, hail a taxi and subdue my arms of Araman.
They all kind of go back within the shadows in your body, the tendrils of shadows, and you hail a taxi to head over to the Sendling Lofts, where he told you that a friend of Antonio's is, and that was where the car was in Sendling.
I want to make a stop home before the Sendling Lofts. Is that away from or to in between easy enough?
Did we say where your home was? I can't remember.
I have one.
Yeah, I know you've got one, but I don't remember where it is. I don't know if we ever established where it is. I'm going to say it's on the way.
I'll take it. Yeah, I just want to stop off home and grab a few things.
We didn't put any details. Did you want to DM me what those few things are?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, Freya. Hold on for a little bit longer.
Okay, it's totally fine. I'm just enjoying the story.
Okay, so we're gonna cut from that scene to the coterie arriving back at the Sendling Lofts. I believe that's where you were going. Were you gonna have any conversation in the vehicle? Sorry.
On the way there, is there like I don't want like nice Italian food. I want like the shitty stuff that passes for like Italian food. Like the way Domino's pizza is Italian food.
Mm-hmm.
Alfredo.
I was going to suggest feeding as well.
Yep.
Oh, you wanted to feed?
I want a legit feed, because I haven't eaten since before I got nearly mauled to death. I'm hungry.
Cool. So I guess we stop off at a shitty non-Italian Italian restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And there's, I guess, a car park?
Yeah, there's a car park, yeah, there's a car park. It's a pizzeria type place. Little Bambinos, we'll call it Little Bambinos.
I'm getting him a ham and pineapple pizza.
Oh, that's good.
Deep
Whoa,
dish.
whoa, what's wrong with the Hawaiian, buddy?
Hey, nothing's wrong with Hawaiian.
No, just looking at Sweets' face of like, okay.
Pineapple on pizza is a sin.
I will
You know,
make and eat a pizza that is purely pineapple. Thank you very much.
Is it even a pizza?
I'm
Or is that just
thinking-
pineapple?
I'll
at
take
that point?
pineapple then.
Nah, pineapple.
All right. So before this devolves into chaos of everyone attacking each other over the pineapple pizza,
Sorry.
you all so you order your pizza, and it's going to take some time. Dr. Daniels, you're on the lookout for somebody of your preference with that one.
And
No.
I failed, yes, I realised. Maybe I could request that we stop by, like, maybe I know of a couple of political rallies happening tonight or something. I'll stop by one of them.
Yeah.
I have better chances at them, those things.
Or you could spend some willpower just to drink from somebody here.
Alright, how much will that take?
Take 1 point of willpower. I
Alright,
believe.
I'll order
Let me
a pineapple pizza as well.
wait. What are you ordering a pineapple pizza for?
Is this not code for a human?
No, I'm
I
getting
thought-
legitimately a pineapple pizza because
I thought it was like
Antonio's
code, like can I have
in the
a,
safe
can I have a
room.
pineapple pizza? Wink, wink.
no, this is for Antonio. He's still in my safe room.
Oh, right. Right. I misread this completely. But I will grab.
Sorry, it will
pineapple
cost you
pizza, we get
two
that.
willpower. Sorry.
All
No,
right.
what's your blood? Your bane severity is 2, so yeah. It'll cost you 2.
Yeah, and I'll get myself someone, and I'll just take away 2.
Are we doing the old toilet hideout again?
Or maybe, but I'm learning this time. I'm gonna wait till he's finished and washing his hands.
Yeah,
What
as he's
the fuck
washing.
happened?
Oh, somebody got their shoes pissed on. So you're keeping an eye out through the stall, and the guy goes to wash his hands. What are you doing? There's like a mirror there, obviously, but he's looking down, just washing his hands, just whistling to himself.
Same thing. I'll pull him into the cubicle and have a drink.
Strength plus brawl, please.
Oh.
You can rouse the blood to get an extra dice. Extra 2
Okay, new
dice. sorry.
plan. What I do last time, I awed him and then
Yeah.
I just drank.
Yeah.
I'll just do the same thing as that then.
Okay. You activate Awe. The guy looks up at the mirror and he says, "Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Do you need to use the..." And he points at the sink.
I don't know, I'll just say, follow me into the cubicle and will that work?
Okay.
Or do I need to meet tomorrow? Yeah, okay, cool. Diddle, closed.
You've got
Drink.
presents on, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yep. How much are you taking off him?
2. Magical number 2.
Your pineapple pizza comes, Christoph. Is there any conversation that you and Francisca are going to have while you wait for it?
I don't think so.
You get your pineapple pizza, head back in the car, and head over to the Sendling Lofts. Now, when you arrive, you arrive there, and you head inside the building. Once you're in your room, it's exactly how you left it before. What's the go here?
Yeah, I'll go straight into the safe room, open it, go in, and hand over the pizza.
Okay.
Antonio,
Soon as
here,
you-
some fucking food.
As soon as you walk in, you see Antonio in a corner, like with his knees up to his chest. You see like a wet patch in the corner because doesn't have a fucking toilet here. So he's just like, "What the fuck are you doing, Christoph?"
You couldn't fucking hold it for a couple of hours? What the fuck, man? That's disgusting.
I couldn't! It was either that or pissing my pants!
You got fucking prostate issues or something?
No, look, just... He grabs the pizza.
Got you some fucking food. Here you go. Actually, you know, wash your fucking hands.
Fuck. Park throws it at you, gets out, walks out, sees Dr. Daniels and Francisca, and he just stops, and he's just like,
Don't worry, they're friends.
Friend's just looking out the window, not even paying attention to him. But
Why do I get the
listening,
feeling-
obviously.
Why do I get the feeling I'm about to get a gun in the back of my head?
Why the fuck would we put a gun to the back of your head? Wash your fucking hands and I'll give you this fucking pizza.
Okay. He walks over to the sink, washes his hands, eyeing up Dr. Daniels, Francisca, and you before hesitantly sitting down at the counter and just slowly eating his pizza. And he's just like, look,
So what the fuck happened to you?
I got drunk.
You got drunk and you turn up fucking covered in blood. I get this fucking phone call from you saying something about your brother and then you fucking hang up on me?
Yeah, it was Alfredo. He's back in town. Look, I got drunk. I remember going... Sorry, I just need to read. Okay. I was going to warn his daughter that he was back in town. And also that would have the added benefit of Alfredo getting pissed off. But
What do you mean,
after I
warn her?
visit... Well, you know, they don't have a great relationship.
Okay.
There's a reason his daughter doesn't even take his name. She disowns him.
Okay, did you get to warn her?
Well, I went to her dorm. She wasn't there. I questioned a few of her friends. She hasn't been really seen in the past few weeks. But I did manage to get a few new leads. I met her at the social club of some kind. Some religious nut jobs, I think, were trying to convert her into some kind of cult. Something about branches. And I snatched Karen away. We went to go talk in the park about their father coming to Munich, and after that, I don't really remember much else.
Okay, so you warned her?
I think I did. I don't really know. And he looks down at himself, and he's like, "What the fuck happened to me?"
I don't know, you were fucking
slowly
covered in
turns
blood,
around.
you end up on my door? Look,
Well-
you said you need a place to lay low. What's this shit with Alfredo? I don't think you mentioned him once or twice, but is this a bad thing that he's in Munich?
We don't get along that well.
I turn around and I look at Antonio. Did this Karen have a boyfriend named Steven by any chance?
Alright, you're really here to kill me, aren't you? Just get it over with. Don't do any of this foreplay bullshit.
If I was gonna fucking kill you, you'd already be fucking dead, asshole. Come on, man, how much have we been through?
I use awe just to calm him down.
He is drawn to you, Francisca, and he says, "Look, I apologize. I'm just on edge."
I let him know because I can't remember. I just explained what the werewolf girl looked like. Is this her?
That sounds like Karen, yes, my niece. Why are you so interested in her?
And then I look at Christoph. I was investigating her boyfriend's death not long ago. So at least she's alive?
I talked to her a night or two ago. How long have I
Yeah,
been
you
here?
talked to her a night or two ago, and then you turn up here covered in blood. I thought you'd be fucking happy to hear she's probably alive.
I don't know, I just can't... I'm just trying to remember, like...
Look, don't worry about it. Hey, you said before you need to lay low. How long are you gonna need to lay low for?
And from that, we will cut to Reinhardt, who has arrived at the Ceiling Lofts. Sorry, I didn't actually mention. You probably did get the room number at the very least, just for convenience sake.
Thank you.
So you're not knocking on every door. Antonio. So when you arrive at the Ceiling Lofts, what's your plan?
Well, I'm all prepared.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, are you just carrying all that stuff out in the open?
Yep. Is there an elevator? I just hit the lift straight up to the dorm room. I'm even whistling a tune. The whole time I'm Oh, there's cameras?
Yeah. It's like security. There's like very minimal building security here. I can say you could probably have a duffel bag if you want. It just means that you won't have anything.
Yeah, I'll just have it duffled. And I go up to his room.
So after you say your last line, Francisca, there is a knock. Wait, no, is there a knock at the door? What do? Do you...
Nah, just before that. Then I dump the duffel, unzip the duffel, grab the stuff, and then knock.
Okay, there's a knock at the door.
Well, that's alarming. Because we're not expecting any visitors.
So,
and
fuck, what the hell's going on?
I hand over his mouth and then point to the safe room.
Alright. Kneels down, heads over to the safe room.
Come up to the door and I'll look through the eye hole.
You see a man holding an automatic weapon.
Fuck. Yeah, who is it?
I'm just... Good evening. My name is Reinhard Steinman. I was led to believe that you have a friend of mine here called Antonio. I'm here to collect him.
No, we didn't order any Alfredo pasta.
Because I'm assuming you're yelling this out, Reinhardt, like through the door, right?
Yeah, loud enough.
You hear the door to the safe room creak as Antonio emerges, and he looks at you, Christoph, and he says, Reinhardt. I know Reinhardt. He's a friend.
Sorry, I don't think I was pressing P then. I turn around and go, you sure? He's got a fucking gun out.
Ask him what he wants with me.
What do you want with?
No, hang on. Shit. And he's just like, I don't know what to do.
What do you want with him anyway?
Well, with Antonio? Oh, I just wanted to ask him a few questions. Does he know where Karen Shaw is?
So I sort of turn around to the rest of the people here and I'm like, just mouthing Karen fucking Shaw.
Antonio sighs and he's like, yeah, he's been sent by my brother. He's probably, is he got the gun? Yeah, that's Reinhardt. Tell him to get rid of the gun.
You may want to put that toy down before you come in here.
Really? Where is the trust? Look, exceptions to be made. I'll put my gun and armor back in the bag, but I still bring the bag in.
Yep.
Deal?
Watch him. Deal.
Just taking it off real casually in the hallway. Yep. Unloading the magazines and the rounds from the chamber.
Fran crouches a little bit away from the door and pulls out a scalpel.
Antonio will see this and he'll go, no, you don't need that. Okay.
I'm just like, I'm ready.
Yep. The door is opened. You see Christoph Giovanni, I don't think we've ever talked about what you look like, Christoph, but what is it? Like you're very clean cut,
like
wearing...
Yeah, clean cut, wearing a very expensive suit. Hair sort of slicked back, dark hair, and looks like in shape. Like you can sort of tell the suit's like tailored to him and flatters his body, but you can kind of tell from the way the suit is tailored to flatter his body that dude's pretty ripped under there.
A lot like your picture in the intro.
He's a humble man.
Dr. Daniels, where are you standing? What are you doing during all this?
I've kind of just been, there hasn't been much place for me in all this. I've just kind of been off to the side, but I'll come to the door as I may come through and I'll be like, it's a cautionary thing, and I'll go pat him down.
As he's patting him down, I'll say to him, so he says we don't have to worry about you. You a friend of Alfredo's or you a friend of Antonio's?
Antonio is good man. Alfredo, on the other hand, well, I have a job that Alfredo
that
wants me to
fucking
do.
bastard! He's just like, that fucking bastard! As Antonio storms out, and he just says, "Look, listen, Reinhardt. We've known each other for a long time. I gave you your life after the army. Don't you come talking to me about job."
Do I find anything, or am I still just patting him down?
While Antonio's pulling this off, I'm just like smirking at Dr. Daniels as he pats me down, and I just whisper to him, "Feel anything you like?" And then I return back to Antonio.
Do I need to roll anything?
Yeah, so there's no hidden weapons or anything like that?
No, not today.
I'll say, unfortunately, I don't think there's anything I like here.
Okay, so what happens is, so Francisca, you were hiding behind the door. So when it was open, so Christoph has closed the door, and as soon as it was closed, and when Reinhardt said, "Did you find anything you like?" that's when Reinhardt sees you with a scalpel in your hand.
Oh, I see you are very welcoming here.
I told them to stop. Look, Reinhardt.
Yes, Antonio, what?
You know just as well as I do that Alfredo is a piece of shit.
Yeah, Alfredo's a piece of shit, but he gave me a task, I work for you guys. You know, if I get a mission, I do a mission.
No, you're in Munich, you work for me.
But I thought Alfredo has Munich.
No, Alfredo he just goes wherever he wants to and tries to be a big man. You're in Munich, you work for me. My men are loyal to me. And as far as I'm concerned, you're like a brother to me, Reinhardt.
Oh,
as they're having this conversation, I'm like, okay, I'm sort of starting to relax and let my guard down.
I'm going to scry his soul.
Rude.
Okay, give me a... Specs. Scry the soul, which is... So give me a rouse check. Give me an intelligence plus all specs, please. And Reinhardt, can you give me a composure plus subterfuge?
So what did I need to do? Or is she just doing a thing?
Composure plus subterfuge. All right, I'm going to send you something, James, and you're going to have to answer one of these questions.
Okay. Just going to have to answer just out of nowhere?
No, not out loud, but just so she knows. So, like, out of character.
I see.
You're just going to have to answer one of these.
The emotional.
If you have any question about any of the wording of some of them, go ahead, but...
To answer one of these, does that include the top one?
Yes, that includes the top one.
So if I was just to say, calm, that would be fine?
Yeah. You get a calming feeling. You get a feeling that he's calm.
Anyway, Antonio, I appreciate the words that I'm like your brother. Sorry, Kayla?
And I know he's vampire, right?
You only got one success over hit. Like you get enough information based on how many margins of success you have over their opposing roll. So you got one, so that means that you can that you gain one bit of information, and that was the emotional state, which is calm.
Okay.
If you got more successes, you might have been able to get something, but you only got one more success than him.
Where was I?
Yeah,
Antonio, I appreciate your words, but as you know, a job means pay.
Yes, and I've got money to pay you. Look at this place. I helped paid for it. As he looks at you, Christoph.
I just stare around, looking
Raised
around.
eyebrow and don't say anything.
I don't say anything. I notice the 11 PS5 still in a little storage room with one out. And I just raise eyebrow like, Okay. Alright, Antonio. I'll tell you this. You tell me what Karen Shaw is, you have my loyalty.
Why is everyone so interested in Karen?
Yeah, Alfredo wants Karen back or something.
Of course he fucking does, because he wants to control his family.
Yeah,
Like, he likes to
the
control
usual,
everything in his fucking life.
The usual Alfredo bullshit. My point is, I still want to know where she is.
Look, I don't remember, like, this is when you notice that his shirt and everything is all torn up. He's like, I was just finishing telling my friends here that I went to go talk to her to warn her about Alfredo being here. But I don't remember much after that.
Okay, well, mission objectives changed. We need to find out where Karen Short is.
What do you mean we? There's no we here.
Look, alright, Pipsqueak, I wasn't fucking talking to you. Antonio,
Fucking pipsqueak?
Oh no, he did it.
do you have any information regarding potential?
I'm gonna use
other
mesmerize.
As I continue talking, I'm trailing off. I need to find out any locations as to where Karen, and I just start staring at Christoph.
Okay, so mesmerize, I believe, is going to be one rouse check from you, Kieran, and then a manipulation plus dominate versus Reinhardt's intelligence plus resolve. Seems to be every new member that comes into this group, you mesmerize.
I'm
Literally
I'm
every time.
nostalgia. I'm getting nostalgia.
Initiation.
Initiation, yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I remember this.
No, good times.
Sorry, that was wrong.
Wrong because you gained hunger.
No, I already did my rouse
Yeah, you
check,
already did
but I did the wrong
rouse
thing.
check.
That was being cheeky.
Cheeky John.
Cheeky Johnny. Hey. Crazy Chris.
It should be, yeah. All right, you've succeeded. What's your mesmerize command to him?
Have some fucking respect.
Boom, bitch.
Nothing changes.
Okay. He's like, Reinhardt, are you okay?
Never better, my friend.
All right, well, look. And he turns to you, Christoph. He's like, Christoph, I would greatly appreciate it if you could track my niece down.
And send her with this guy?
Reinhardt, what are you going to do with Karen when you find her?
But the stage plan is see if I can't get into my safe house. From there, we can come up with another plan, but there she'll be safe.
Franny,
Very
this
good.
work for you?
I mean, try if you want to capture her. I will watch.
Wait, what do you mean capture her?
Well, isn't he going to capture a girl who doesn't want to be captured? You know, it's like kidnapping.
yes, but now no. Yes, that was Alfredo's job, but now with Antonio, Antonio's job is rescue. Right, Antonio?
Yes, rescue Karen.
Rescue.
Does you think I'm a fucking idiot?
I feel like you don't want to rescue a damsel in distress.
Oh, that was the wrong thing to say.
She fucking glares at him, but it's not even scary.
All right, so Antonio will go, look, I've got the pizza that's getting cold here. Do you want any, Reinhardt?
I ate on the way over.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not a big eater. Okay. Look, I will pay you money, all of you, to make sure that my niece is safe. I need to take Munich back from my fucking brother.
Yeah, all right. We'll work on that too.
Yeah, sure.
In the meantime, are you gonna stay here?
I'll stay here if that's okay. I won't piss in your safe room anymore.
Yeah, fucking clean that shit up. That's fucking disgusting, man.
I'm sorry. Where's Jurgen, by the way?
We
Speaking of
don't
piss on the
talk
floor.
about Jurgen.
I'll talk to you later. Talk to you about him later.
Oh, fuck. Alright. And he'll just go back to the counter. Dr. Daniels, you've kind of watched this whole thing happen, unfold in front of you. And Antonio actually walks back to the counter and he's like, oh, Jesus, it's you. Wait, why have you looked... He looks at you and he's like, I've seen you somewhere before. Where have I seen you before?
I have one of those faces. If you don't mind, I'm gonna go over to Christoph.
One of those... He's
right.
just mulling that over as he eats the...
Francis, we got things to do. Hey, asshole, what's your name?
I just walk up to old Christoph and grab his like forearm, like, you know, that old bear. I said, Reinhard Steinman, pleasure to meet you, brother.
Reinhardt. Yeah, the pleasure's all yours. Come on.
Oh, it will be. I go over to Francisco, and this time I put my hand out to offer, and I say, Reinhard Steinman, pleasure to meet you.
I would say the same, but you know.
Unfortunately, I do not, ma'am, but this is all right. Now I walk over to Dr. Daniels. Reinhard Steinman, pleasure. I offer my hand out.
I'll just, yeah, if it's a handshake, I'll do a handshake. And
Yeah.
say, Dr. Daniels.
Pleasure, Dr. Daniels. Now, shall we get to?
I'll walk back over to Christoph and I'll say, so, we've got quite a crew here for whatever this task is. I'm just checking whether you need me or not. If not, I probably have some things I can go take care of.
I'm just a little concerned about any of us going off on our own. Didn't work too well last time. You sure you're going to be all right?
I'm just going to go visit the club and see if and make some inquiries into this lichen thing.
Yeah, sure.
I won't go into any forests or anything.
Yeah, good. And we've got this guy. I've got a thing I got to do, and Franny's got to check in at the hospital. But I can leave this guy with her, I think. What do you reckon? What's your measure of the man?
Unpredictable. A little bit concerning. I'm sorry, I might have misunderstood. So you guys aren't all doing the same thing. You guys have separate things you're doing as well.
That seems to be what I've just indicated to you.
Sorry, I thought that we're all going to do the same thing, and I thought it was a lot of people to go on one mission. I do want to go to the nightclub and make some inquiries, though.
Yeah, you can do that. It's pretty safe in the nightclub. No, hopefully no risk of werewolves suddenly emerging in the nightclub.
One would hope. Curious.
With him going to the nightclub, Christoph, just this is just me prompting you of something that you might think of, is that he'll probably be in contact with Pearl, which means that he could probably talk to Pearl about potential thin bloods in the city and where they are.
Yeah, so I'll bring that up, but
before we continue, I just want to make sure. So I'm just going to say Reinhardt and Francisca are like quite a wee, because you don't know his kindred yet. So maybe they're having discussions. Like I just want to know what Reinhardt is doing as this conversation is happening.
Right. Because when I went to talk to Christoph, it was kind of like just to him, like not.
Oh yeah. I mentally pictured that we'd sort of gone off to the side and we're having like a private conversation.
Okay, cool. No, that's all I wanted to make sure of. Cool.
Yeah.
There I go. So when I spoke to Mother Anja, she mentioned that we the Lupine is not something for our family to deal with. If you're going to the nightclub, I imagine that there'll be someone.
Lupine takes out one of her children, and it is of no concern to her.
Jurgen's not one of her children.
Oh, was he not? Did I know that? Whoops.
No, you didn't know that.
I don't know.
You didn't really know what his deal was.
Well, I mean, my answer stands. Was he not? Oh.
Close friend of mine and an ally of the family, but a lupine is something that requires more resources than we have available at this point in time. If you're heading to the nightclub, it would be a good idea to. I imagine Pearl will be there. You could let Pearl know. And if you're speaking to her, I'd appreciate if you could ask her if there's any older gangrel in the city.
Oh, gangrel.
Thin bloods.
Oh, thin bloods.
Oh, sorry, older thin bloods. in the city.
You're looking for older Finbloods. Can I know why, or is it just a personal thing?
There might be a way that we can help Jurgen.
Where are you having this conversation?
Away from you two.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can I hear them talking?
You can pop on heightened
we're being-
senses.
Is she doing that? I guess we wouldn't know, so we'll just carry on. I can make some inquiries.
Meanwhile, probably Reinhardt is just talking to Francisca about like, oh, what's going on? I've just come to the city. How's it
It's more
going?
like, hey, I never got your name. What's your name?
And then she's just
And she just
blatantly
stares at
ignoring
me. Yeah, that sounds about right.
while
Basically
listening to.
talking to a wall. Right, a way to get Jurgen back. I will inquire on the Finblub, and I'll see if there's anything else that can work as well. It's better to chase a few different leads.
Appreciate it.
Good.
All right, let's go.
Your phone goes off, Dr. Daniels. It's a message from your contact, Victor. Victor has said, I've collected the car. Georgie has collected your vehicle and has dropped it off in the area where he dropped you off last night. Just for convenience sake, so you don't have to go all the way back to the woods.
Cool. I obviously forgot to mention, but when I was contacting, I was going to organise my vehicle, but obviously went.
Cool.
Yeah. I obviously completely forgot to say that, but it was part of my intention when I contacted him.
Easily
And
done. Easily done.
I also let Dr. Daniels know about the guy who said get in touch with his employer.
Yeah, which he's already done.
Yeah.
All right. So, all right. So you two have that discussion. Everyone heads off. I do want to talk to Reinhardt though for a quick second. I know he's. Yep. I do want to talk to you for a quick second about about Francisca. And so, Francisca, you're paying attention to the conversation that's happening around maybe it's like in the car park area, maybe, and it's in a distant. It's quite a distance, so that Reinhardt can't just hear what's happening. But yeah, you're listening into that, and Reinhardt is just talking to you, saying like, "I never got your name. What? Yeah."
What is your name?
I want to insight check him. What do I roll with it?
Just tell me your name.
Wits plus insight.
Wits, okay. Cool.
I mean, to be
I will
fair,
just
I don't
say Giovanni and see if he shows any recognition of his face.
You've heard of the Giovanni before, Reinhardt. You know that they're a vampire clan.
Yeah, I assumed as much.
And by touching all these people's hands, you're like, oh yeah, they're pretty cold.
Is he a half-blood? Is he thin-blood?
So you all would have noticed how cold Reinhardt's hand was. So we'll just say you didn't mention it at the time, but it's something that you'll probably broach when you're all.
Yeah.
Would I be able to tell as someone who's a medical practitioner that he does have the markings of, like, he looks like a vampire to me?
Well, you could tell from how cold he was. We'll just say.
I didn't touch him.
He didn't he reach for your hand, or didn't he?
Yeah, I don't touch people.
Oh, no, there's no way of telling unless you have certain abilities. Unless you have certain abilities, there's no way of telling. Which you did try.
Oh, that's interesting.
Unless they're like really low in humanity. It's pretty obvious when they're really low in humanity, but Reinhardt isn't very low in humanity.
No.
But Christoph and Daniels definitely got the impression. It's just they didn't really broach it because Antonio was in the room, I'm guessing.
Giovanni, a name I've heard before. It was great repute.
That also indicates to me that he knows, like, vampires, so I'm gonna go with that. Sure.
Do you have a first name?
Fran?
Francisca.
Fran?
Is there a big space between, or do they go together?
Francisca.
Giovanni.
Now say it 10 times so you don't fucking forget.
Don't you worry, I'll never. Now,
Alright.
how long have you and your friends been working together?
Oh, well, I am related to one.
Which one?
Can you guess?
The pompous pimpsqueak.
Well, you might want to check your fucking tongue before I snap it out of your mouth.
My apologies, I didn't realize we're getting so familiar so quickly.
I just gotta do my roll. Oh.
What role were you doing?
Intimidation.
That was manipulation.
But you have to roll manipulation to roll intimidation, right?
Intimidation for manipulation?
Yeah, no, it's just the other one said intimidation, so that's why I knew those were intimidation.
Yeah, I usually go the bottom before the former.
Yeah, anyway, around this point is when Christoph says, all right, let's all go, we've all got things to do. Dr. Daniels, you jump in your car, head over to Thorn. The three of you, I'm assuming, are going to jump into Christoph's vehicle?
Yep.
Yeah.
I get in the back in my usual seat.
Yep. As the three of you jump in, Reinhardt, you see that the front seat is free. Do you go there or do you jump in the back seat with Francisco?
Yeah, I go front seat.
Okay. Any conversation between the three of you that you're going to have in the privacy of this car?
So, Christoph, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot. You have to understand, I didn't know what room I was entering. So I'd like to make apologies for my earlier comment.
Apology noted.
That's all I ask.
Who is the pompous prick?
Oh, it's this one. But I take back.
Christoph looks you up and down and just doesn't say anything.
Actually,
Goes back
yeah,
to
this is a good point for Reinhardt to describe what he looks like to the group.
Oh yeah, so this is gonna be pretty generic. Reinhard Steinman. What did I even put? Pretty sure he's 6 foot something. He's about 6 foot tall with a muscular body that of someone in the military, with a rugged full beard with short, side-slicked hair. So boy's jacked.
Jacked.
So what are you, like a fucking mercenary, hitman or something?
Ex-military, German Army Bundeswehr Division.
Germans?
Yeah.
Military, huh?
German, but have traveled around a lot of places and learned a lot of languages. Not well, mind you.
Is that why you have a shitty accent?
Absolutely. My accent has been so torn apart from visiting these war-torn countries that I no longer have a country-identifying voice.
Something vaguely Eastern European.
Very vaguely Eastern and very vaguely European.
Okay, does the conversation between the three of you continue from this point, or do we just drive to the hospital where you're going to drop off Francisco? Because you did ask Francisco if that was okay if you dropped both of them off over there. Was that correct?
Yeah, I did.
I can just stay if you wish, Christoph. We don't have to go.
No, it's fine.
I'm going
No
to
problem.
stay. I don't want to go to the hospital.
All right. Well, in that case, Reinhardt, it looks like you've got some gear in case anyone else comes fucking knocking on my door. I'd appreciate if you could stay here with Fran and Antonio.
Not a problem.
A quick thing. Actually, yeah, Francisca, you didn't seem too keen on following up any kind of leads regarding Karen, but you do have her ID card. If you wanted to.
Ooh, do I?
Yes, you do. You found her ID card when she went to go escape, and that's how you found her ID card. So, just out of game, you can, if you wanted to follow those up, you could go to her high school, and it's Friday night, so there'll be There'll be a lot of students out in the dorms, but yeah, you could go there. You did learn about how there was some kind of social club, something to do with branches. Some religious nut jobs were trying to convert Karen. But it's up to you if you want to follow that lead or not.
I don't want to help them kidnap this poor girl. I am just staying with Christoph because he seems sus, and I have to make sure he's okay because I am his initiated babysitter.
Well, Christoph is going in his vehicle somewhere, so unless you suggest that you go with him, you're probably just going to be left behind here.
Did he say where he was going? Not to me, eh? Should I just not come with you, Christoph?
This is something Mother Anja asked me to do, and I don't think we want to go against her at any
Exactly,
point.
that's why I should come with you.
But she told me to do this on my own.
But she told me to come with you to make sure you don't get in any trouble.
This is real awkward because she told me to go on my own, and I drive off.
And Reinhardt, you're just standing next to. We'll say that both of you got out of the car at this point, discussing. Okay, what are we gonna do? And then Reinhardt is just standing there. Suddenly, the car just drives off, leaving both you and Francisca in the parking lot.
Geister! My fucking bag was in the car.
Where did he drop us off at?
You were just still outside the apartments.
Oh.
You literally were inside the car, and then you were like, "Oh, I'm just gonna stay here." So you got out, and then you're like, "Oh well, maybe I should come with you." And then that's when he just drove off.
You're right.
Sounds about right.
So what did the two of you do as you're standing behind there? What do you do, Francisca? Your brother has just like left you in the dust.
Please tell me this is just some prank.
I side-eye him.
I'll take that as maybe no. Do you have any way to contact him? Tell him to come back? We're fucking right here.
He's not coming back. He's a little shit.
Fuck. Do you want to go grab a drink?
What kind of drink?
The sustainable kind.
Do you know a good place to get the drink?
Still exploring Munich. So, I guess you can call it sightseeing.
Sure.
So the two of you go wandering off for some sightseeing. Now, we are going to...
Oh no!
Christoph!
I'd just like to point out that this is the second time that I've just driven off mid-conversation with you while I've been in a car.
Well, I thought I was in the car. So.
Oh damn.
So good.
Okay.
I'm
So-
Fran and I teleport out to cars.
So, Dr. Daniels, we'll cut to you. Actually, sorry, we'll cut to you in a second just because we've not talked to Freya at all in the past, like, hour and a bit.
It's all good.
So, Christoph, you arrive at Prophecy, which is the shop that Linnell runs. You go to the back door as you did last time. You knock on the door, are let in, and you're taken to a room. Once you're inside the room, you're greeted by Linnell, who I mentioned earlier is like got a gaunt face, like very wrinkled, very elongated arms. And she will mention to you, she'll say, "Well, you certainly took your time.
there are things I needed to do.
Well, I have someone for you. She's been waiting for a while. She's a member of the Clan of the Hunt, who is in need of an employment. I'm on good authority that this member of the Banu Hakim is talented and could serve useful for more than just the task at hand. And that is when she will step aside and, Adira, you will enter the room.
Hello
Adira,
there.
this is Christoph Giovanni.
Hello, Christoph. It's a pleasure to meet you.
The Banu Hakim.
Yes. And you
You'll
are?
forgive me. I'm not familiar with your clan. Who are the Banu Hakim?
Shit. Fuck.
They're a clan of
They're a clan assassins.
religion and assassins, and they come from the Middle East. There you go. That's the cliff note.
Assassins, spies from the Middle East. I trained with Lady Fiona.
Do I know who Lady Fiona is?
God no.
I don't know if she's been mentioned.
That doesn't mean a lot to me. What payment do you require for your services?
Money. And
Also,
a
Banu
place.
Hakim used to. Sorry, this is just me butting in.
Yeah.
Banu Hakim used to do jobs for blood, for kindred blood, but I don't know whether or not that's something Adira would want.
Oh, I don't know, because, sorry, I'm trying to remember my, what is it called, convictions and stuff, and if that would interfere. Yeah, money's always good. And don't know many people in the city, so any connections you have would be useful.
From what I read, from what I can read, there's no, there's nothing that would be a problem with you taking kindred blood as payment, but it's up to you.
Kindred blood and money, either or.
And if we make this bargain, where would your loyalties lie?
With your family, of course.
With my family or with me?
I would start with loyalties to your family, but as time goes on and you prove your loyalty to me also, then my loyalties could lie.
I prove my loyalty
with
to you. Lenell, I thought you were bringing someone here who could do a job for me. I didn't understand that I was going to have to commit loyalty to them.
I assure you, Christoph, that this member of the hunt is of great value and great use. You could merely just pay her to work for this one job, but I have a feeling she could be more useful in the long term, considering plans that might be in motion.
Lenell, if I do choose to engage the services of this very young new introduction to Munich, would we still be able to go ahead with the ritual that we spoke of last time I was here?
If you need someone kidnapped, Adira is your person. If you need someone taken care of discreetly, Adira is your person.
And
But if you're not convinced with my words, allow her to speak. And she allows you Adira too.
I have many skills that could be of use to you. If you do not disrespect me, I will always be loyal.
very well. Adira, How much has Linnell told you of the task I need done?
Next to nothing.
Linnell, I'm thinking of the payment that would be most appropriate for Adira. The ritual you spoke of, if a person is disposed of through that ritual, if one of our kind is disposed of through that ritual, is there a way that perhaps their blood may be extracted as part of that ritual?
Blood is needed for the ritual, of course. So yes.
Also, if I am to work for you, I will have some questions that I will want answering before anything is finalized.
Very well. What questions do you have?
Can you tell me anything of this ritual you're talking about?
It's a ritual that will, well, the lovely Linnell here will conduct in order to dispose of a certain person, leaving no trace of them behind.
What is your relationship to your family?
We're family.
Your sister?
How do you know of my sister?
Fuck. I don't know your sister. Shit.
No. That's when Linnell will step forward and say, I told her about your situation and our family ties very vaguely. Mentioned that you and your sister work together.
Very well. Yes. My sister and I are working closely together on this matter.
Interesting. And now what is the task you would require me to perform?
Our coterie has a member who is not part of the family. However, his loyalty and keeping him as part of the coterie is important to me. There's a person who is useful to him who I need to dispose of.
If he is
And I would like to do... Oh, you go.
If he is useful to him, why do you need to dispose of?
There are conflicting priorities. I need to dispose of this person, and it would be useful if we do so in a way that does not upset the member of our coterie.
That can definitely be arranged.
Do you have any other questions for me?
No, that is all for now.
Then I think we have an accord.
Definitely.
And I hold out my hand.
And I take it and I shake it.
With that, while you are shaking hands, Linnell will just smile and say, I love bringing people together. It is what family is all for, is it not?
Would the relationship between the Giovannis and the Samity be kind of cousinish? So if I refer to as cousin, that would be...
Yeah.
Cousin, you've done a good thing for me this night. Thank you.
Indeed. Well, I'm sure you have things you need to do, so...
Well, a word, cousin. Adira, my car is the one just outside the back there. If you could wait for me a moment, down there.
Of course. But Chris, can I use my sneaky to still listen in?
You don't have heightened senses, do you? You don't... Like, what's
I've got Silence of Death, Cloak of Shadows,
And sneaky.
and just hide somewhere, like leave the room so that it looks like I'm leaving, but then just put Cloak of Shadows and hide like just behind the
what you
door
can
or
do is
something.
you can kind of hide behind the door and try to listen in from through the door.
Okay.
And use your shadows so that, you know, if he does come out, then it's not a big deal. Roll sneaky plus listening.
That's the one.
I wish those were discipline names.
Give me a wits. Actually, you know what? If you want to do it where you're going to try to sneak and hide in the room, give me a stealth plus dexterity.
Yeah, no, but don't I have to... I thought I have to do it the other.
I called it the right way around that time.
Okay. I've got investigation spy as specialty. Oh no, I'm not.
I'm gonna. Yeah, I'll allow you to
I'm
bend that so
spying.
that it's for stealth. I'll allow you to bend it so you get +1.
Four.
All right. The door closes, Christoph, as you and Linnell are seemingly alone in this room.
Linnell, when last we spoke, you asked as payment that should my sister or I come to a position of greater prominence within the clan, that you would be favored. And we agreed to that. I feel that there may be actions we can take soon that will deliver myself and my sister.
She raises her finger and she says, I have seen the fortunes. I have an idea. If you are asking for my permission or help, you have it.
Thank you, cousin.
And there's a wild Emma.
Emma says hi, guys.
Hi,
Emma. Yeah. And so, with that, that's what you hear. By the way, Adira. You can. That's kind of the end of the conversation, from what you can tell, and you can probably try to sneak out, unless Christoph has anything to say.
No, that's
I would like
landing
to
and
try
heading
and
to the car.
I would like to try and sneak out before Christoph leaves the room, so I can get to my car. So I can get to the car so he doesn't know that I've been listening.
Well, the conversation was very short, so the fact that you get seen in the hallway walking towards the car is not going to be suspicious in any way. But this will just give a moment for the two of you to interact and talk while you are on your way to the vehicle.
Adira, how long have you been in Munich for?
Only about a year.
A year and I haven't heard of you?
I like to keep to the shadows, but I've got a lot of exploring to do.
And with whom do you normally spend your time? Anyone I would know? Anyone I'd be aware of?
No, I've been a bit of a lone wolf since arriving in the city. I'm still waiting to find my people. I've heard a bit about you and your family and your sister. May I ask, who runs the family?
That would be Mother Anja.
And after Mother Aunt?
There are a variety of competing priorities.
Interesting. Where will we be heading now?
I think my sister will be a little bit pissed at me. I kind of left her behind when I came here.
That's unkind of you.
She'll get over it. But what I mentioned about, I guess, different groups within the family. Do you understand why I asked where your loyalties would lie if I engage your services?
Yes, I believe so.
And
whatever business is done between the two of us will stay between the two of us unless you would like me to communicate to others.
Adira, I like you. I think we have a good understanding.
I like you too, Christoph.
And with that, the car drives off. And are you driving back to the apartments? Where are you going?
Yeah, going back to the apartments.
Okay, cool. All right, Dr. Daniels, we'll cut over to you as you are in Thorn. You arrive.
Cool.
You arrive at Thorn. There is a long line outside, but you've got a reputation behind you. So as soon as you get to the front of the line, you'll let in. We're just going to cut to the chase here, and have you.
Yeah, I figured we may as well not make this take too long.
Yes. You've managed to secure a meeting with Pearl inside her private quarters. Pearl, she's got pink hair, as I described in an earlier session, wearing a tube pink dress with pink high heels, and she looks at you and she just says, "Well, Dr. Daniels, I was wondering how you're going on with that family.
Family's good.
Anything for me to report to dear old sister?"
Nothing to report. Why would there be anything to report?
No, I'm just wondering. Why else would you want to be wanting to talk to the Herald of Munich?
We've got issues in Munich that maybe the Herald doesn't even know about yet.
Well, all right.
I thought it might be wise to bring... Just use my finger. Wise to bring to the attention of the Camarilla certain issues which might be conflicting with vampire kind in this case.
Well, I'm all ears. Tell me, sugar,
Well,
what's going on? Can I interest you in some blood?
Yes, I'll take some blood. Oh, I'll take it anyway, but I can't go below 1, can I?
No.
That's right.
Don't worry, Dr. Daniels. I know exactly your type. Your sister has told me.
Blah blah blah.
A glass of wine, a wine glass with some blood, and pass it to you.
A couple of things. First off, are you aware that there is in fact a lichen in Munich?
There's a lupine in Munich.
Sorry, lupin. But I say lichen.
Well, lichen. It's kind of very lichen is fine. But
If you don't believe, if you're having trouble believing me, I'll do a bit of a twirl so my back kind of shows.
Knowing Dr. Daniels, what he would have done is he would have gone back home, changed, but he would have taken the clothes with him, and then he can just present the...
Here's one of my nice suits all torn up, thanks to the lichen.
Are you alright? Do you need me to kiss your boo-boos better?
It's a kind offer, but I'll be alright.
Alright.
One of my dear new family members, however, got put into torpor by this lichen.
Was it the cute Giovanni boy?
It was the rough and tumble crazy one.
Oh, the one in the ill-fitting suit.
Possibly. Yes. The one who hadn't quite been to a tailor yet.
No. Well. So he's been taken out by a lichen, is what you're saying.
Yes, in the, what was it, forest? Beginning with
Alatia
E?
Forest.
Alatia Forest. They seem to be involved with a gang called the Edges, who have been a bit bothersome, but that's not what the Camarilla is worried about, but I thought they should know about the lichen.
Well, I don't know if you can see me, but it's not exactly like I can wield a sword or anything like that.
You and I both know that us up top don't directly deal with them, but if you wanted to amass a task force or something, I'm sure that would be possible.
I could get in contact with Gerard. He's a bit of a fuddy-duddy, old Nosferatu kind of ugly on the eyes, really. But I can get in contact with him. Yeah, music's a bit too loud, isn't it? Alright.
So, for this information, may I say you're welcome.
Thank you for bringing it to my attention. I can get in contact with the sewer rat. She does not look pleased, the fact that she's going to have to talk to a Nosferatu.
I could talk to him if you want to give me his details.
That would be lovely, Dr. Daniels. And she'll
You know me, I'm always willing to make new friends.
She'll give you like an address which I will sort out before next session.
Alright, address for Nosferatu.
For the Nosferatu sheriff, yeah. He normally hangs around there, but as long as you can keep his visage in your...
That's Jared. So that's Jared the sheriff. Oh, that's the one I was trying to get in contact with anyway. Cool. I was going to ask for his details as well, but same thing.
Yeah. So anything else I can help you with, my dear?
Yes. In regards to my poor friend who's gone to torpor, what do you know in regards to fastening the torpor process?
Are you specifically asking about the Thin Bloods?
Not yet.
Okay, not yet. She'll say...
I want to see what she knows about... Like if
she will just shrug and she'll say, well, in order to fasten not being in torpor, my usual suggestion is don't get into torpor.
Hilarious. Not much help at all. In that case, do you know, in a different matter, do you know of any... What was it? Any older Thin Bloods? Any older Thin Bloods?
Because you've done me a favor in talking to Gerard, I'll relay to you some information I know about the Thin Bloods. They're a bit of a grey area for our Munich Camarilla. In old days, they'd be captured and killed. But now, they're seen on a case-by-case basis. The Duskborn, or Thin Blood, whatever you want to call them, tend to stick to the fringes of our society. There's been some reports of a group within Bogenhausen selling some type of drug. Something called ash? Something around Wonderland.
Around Wonderland?
Yeah, have you heard of the place Wonderland?
I will have not. I will look into it.
You have heard of Wonderland. You were literally there not too long ago. It was where the rave was happening.
Oh, right. Yes. Cute.
I think I did this backwards. Whoop.
Cool. So group at what was it? Bogenhausen doing ash around
Bogenhausen
around Wonderland.
And they were selling some drug called ash.
Cool. Thank you. I seem to have lost my contact book. Can I grab your contact in case I need to get in touch with you later?
Wow, Miss Dr. Daniels, I didn't quite see you in that light. Are you hitting on me?
I'm merely trying to get my contacts back in order. You know me.
I don't know how your dear sister would think about you and me.
I'm sure she wouldn't jump to those conclusions, as you wouldn't either.
All right. And she grabs a pad and she jots down a number. She, contact this number. It won't be me, but the message will get to me.
Cool. I need to start a contact list. What was her name again?
Pearl.
Oh. Contacts acquired.
Pink hair lady named Pearl, okay?
Pink hair. Go.
It's the pink pearl.
Yeah.
Let's try to remember what things I want to do that she can help me with. I can't.
You've got that reporter. That's kind of all that's going.
Yeah, true. I don't know if they would know anything about that. It's more of a mortal affair that I need to deal with.
That's right. You asked Victor to look into it, didn't you? Yeah. So I'll get to that next session.
Yeah. Okay. No.
I knew there was something that Victor was looking into that I forgot about. I don't know.
I'll say okay. Thank you very much.
Before you go, my dear, you've been very vague about this family.
can I say? They're a nice bunch of people.
Don't forget where your loyalties lie, Dr. Daniels.
My loyalties lie with me. My sister knows that. I'll be in touch. And I'll leave.
Right. Hey, you have a good day, Dr. Daniels. Or good night, I suppose. Okay. Cool, where are you going to head off after this?
I'll head back to their thing to check how they're doing.
You've got Christoph's number, so you could just contact Christoph. Because you don't actually really know where they...
True, I'll ring and I'll just check that everything's all good. Everything went alright.
Is Christoph and Adira...
You're ringing, or you...
Yeah, I think he's calling you, yeah.
Daniels.
I just want to say that I'm very envious because I can no longer find Master Foods barbecue sauce in our supermarkets here. I don't know where it's gone. And I seen it. I went, there the fuck it is. I've been searching for that. Bring some back to the flat, would you?
Yeah. All right. Are you gonna be able to eat it?
I'll make exceptions for it. It's been too long. Is all well with the stuff you guys were doing?
All's well. Sounds like we have another new friend.
Another new friend. We're making lots of friends tonight. But I suppose
and the power of the coterie.
One sort of. Well, actually, we lost a penguin and
we lost two friends
today, so we're still kind of back to where we were. I have possible hits on Finbloods too that we can get into later.
Appreciate it. Are you heading back to my apartment now?
If you need me, otherwise I have something else I can take care of.
No, that's fine. In that case, I expect I'll speak to you tomorrow.
Okay, cool. Alright, I'm gonna make for the address for Nosferatu Sheriff for Gerald.
Alright.
Did I take my thing off? Did you hear me? I said I was gonna.
Yeah, I heard you. I was just writing a note down about it. Okay. Francisca and Reinhardt, what exactly are you two doing? I believe it was you're gonna go sightseeing. Was the?
I'm going sightseeing with Reinhardt.
Okay, I'm gonna say what happens is as both Christoph and Adira are driving to the apartment, you see. Wait, was that a roll? You keep on doing these rolls. Okay. You keep on doing the. You keep on doing these rolls, Kayla, without me prompting it. I'm just like, okay, what are you trying to say here?
Roll.
Feel free to DM me if you ever do a roll or anything like that, just so I know what it means, so you don't have to describe it out to me. So you're doing some sightseeing. Christoph and Adira, you both see Reinhardt. Well, Christoph, you see Reinhardt and Francisca kind of looking around, and Francisca's pointing out some stuff. She knows Munich quite well at this point. She's pretty much being tour guide.
I pull over.
You see Christoph's car pull over.
Well, we were heading back to my apartment to meet with some people, and I've seen the people.
Oh.
Francisca, Reinhardt, you see Christoph's vehicle, and Christoph has a female in the passenger seat.
I just sprint to the car and open the door. It's like a driver's side door, that is.
Mm-hmm.
And I just panically looking at him like, where is it? Where is my baby?
Baby, what baby?
I then move to the door behind the driver's seat, the rear driver's side door. I see my bag in there. And I just grab that. And I just put it on. And that's it. There's not another word.
Oh, you left your shit here?
Yes, you took off with my fucking shit.
Oh, I didn't even know. I thought you still had it with you.
Oh, yes. We had a bag in a car.
I don't know. I figured you grabbed it when you got out. Adira, this is Reinhardt.
Oh, a pleasure. I'll extend my hand.
I'll take it. It's a pleasure to meet you too. You seem very attached to that bag.
It is a nice bag.
Is Franny anywhere nearby?
Yeah, what's Francisco?
Franny is just standing
Abandoned
on the
road.
footpath, like brushing her skirt down, making there's no ruffles in it, while like watching this shit happen. But she looks so impressed.
Christoph will actually get out of the car and walk over and say, "Hey, I needed to go and talk to Linnell, and Adira here is going to help us with that task that we spoke with Linnell about last time."
I'm assuming I'm still in the car.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're still in the car. Unless you want to get out.
Nah, it's all good. I'll stay in the car.
Just stares at him, just to sort some stuff out to her.
Yeah, see, I sorted it out. I can do things on my own sometimes. Look, both you, I know I fucked up a lot of things, but I'm trying to earn back that trust. Okay, and look, I went, I got someone helpful, I brought it back.
Helpful for what exactly?
The task that we talked to Linnell about.
Mm-hmm. And you had to just leave me behind because,
like I said, I know that Melange doesn't trust me anymore to do even simple things, but I didn't think that you felt the same way.
you think you're trying to pull on my heartstrings right now?
Yeah, I thought it might work.
Yeah, try harder next time.
Do you want to lift back to the lofts, or to the temple, or are you just hanging out with this new asshole?
I think he might be my new brother because I need a new one.
Ooh, ouch. So, no lift then? Okay. And I start walking back to the car.
She just walks away.
I move around to one of the red doors and open it and call out to Francisco and be like, "Francisco, you coming?" Holding the door expectantly for her, as though I'm just assuming she's coming with.
She's just gone. She walks around the corner.
Is your sister okay? She seems displeased.
Yeah, you think? No, she'll calm down. That is Francisca. That is my sister. Yes.
No.
She seems nice.
Yeah, until you get to know her, and then when you get to know her more, you think she's nice again.
Fair enough. I just hop in the car.
Where is Francisca heading off to?
God only knows.
Well, she's hungry, so she might find a snack.
Oh, we never got a bite to eat.
No, we didn't. Because Chris interpreted that as actual sightseeing. That's what I felt the funniest.
I don't know what the fuck you guys doing.
You just took over the narrative and I was just sitting here laughing.
Okay, so you're gonna look for somewhere to eat, someone to eat. Give me a. So, what are you looking for in particular to eat?
It doesn't matter. I'm just looking for some poor soul who's probably, I don't know, on drugs. So then he doesn't feel the pain so much.
It's a Friday night. It's not hard to find people who it's not hard to find people who are on some kind of substance this night. You find someone. What's the plan once you find them?
I'll use ore on them and then take them somewhere that's close or a bit further away that's quiet and have a sweet chat with them and ask them to help me.
There's probably like a park somewhere nearby where you can go.
No, it has to be like...
Thank you, Kieran.
Well, I knew already.
Yeah, I've
It has to
been
be
keeping that in mind.
somewhere where, like...
What's that?
In a basement.
A basement?
In an underground toilet. No. I'm gonna
say like you
toilet.
Yeah, underground toilet. What? I'm gonna say that you're alone in the park. There's no one else in the park. It's just you two walking through.
Okay, and then I will just bite into them and cover their mouth.
Okay.
But
So
I'll use
say,
ore, so it's like calming for a moment until the pain hits, and then...
Yeah. What I'm going to say happened is you're sitting at a park bench, just talking with this person, when suddenly things get all heated between the two of you, and start kissing, and then eventually you make your way to his neck, and that's when you bite. As you bite, it obviously hurts, but that's when you cover his mouth, and obviously there's no one around as far as you can see that can hear any of this. And yeah, so how much hunger are you taking off?
2.
2. You get a extra dot in celerity, a temporary dot in celerity until you feed next or reach hunger 5.
Oh, okay. What does that
Let's write
mean?
that down. It means that you get a dot in celerity. It's discipline. So write that down somewhere. But that's just temporary until your next feed. But once you...
Does she get a scoring lead?
Not celerity, so that's potence.
Oh, never mind.
As you let go, the guy's grabbing his neck. He's like, what the hell?
I just knock him out with my elbow.
Give me a strength plus brawl, please.
1.
You try hitting him with your elbow, and he just is like, what the fuck, lady, you're crazy!
Okay.
As he backs away. What's that?
I'll just try and smack him again.
Strength plus brawl.
I'm gonna re-roll that one. Oh, I can only re-roll 1. Oh, fuck it.
Things have gone completely off the rails for Francisca, I feel. She's been paranoid, she's lost her brother, everyone's fucking gone.
She'll just be like, fucking whatever. Just walk away.
Yeah, the guy will just run off. Alright, so where is Adira, Kristoff, and Reinhardt headed off to? Just so I have a rough idea where they're going.
I
Headed back
assume.
to the... Oh, sorry, you go.
Yeah, I was just gonna say. I assumed we're heading back to
Daddy Kristoff.
place.
So once that scene is done, Francisca, where are you gonna go?
I'm just gonna make my way to the hospital.
Okay. Cool. Alright. So the camera will then pull back, and as everyone is kind of going to their own tasks, I guess, that is going to be the end of the session, unfortunately, because we are running very short on time, and I'm like, I gotta end it. But we got there in the end.
It's been a great introductionary session.
Thank you for another great session, Chris. And Peaches, welcome in.
Yeah, welcome in.
Thank you.
Great
Thank
start.
Do you want to say hello now?
No, really. No, come say hello.
Sweets, you hid behind someone else's photo for weeks.
Hello.
Hey. Yeah. I never said it was my photo.
I actually assumed that was your face just stretched for like I think until last session was the first time you mentioned, oh, actually, it's not me.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'm pretty sure at least last session, the session before, I mentioned that it was just me and a group of friends.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah, it was
And
like
just
other
made the
last.
space smaller.
Yeah, it was like the last session of the week before, or the session before, and I was just like, huh?